I got you on D&D, so stop bothering me. I got you on D&D, so stop bothering me.
Yeah, I put you on D&D because you annoy me. At first you were cool when I met you at school, but all you do is act a fool.
Hearing you burp and fart while we spoke heart to heart was wrong even from the start.
I put you on D&D because you fail to understand how annoying you be.
You call me all times of night as if that is alright. You wanna gossip about mess when I need my rest. I got you on D&D, so stop bothering me. I got you on D&D, so stop bothering me.
I can no longer handle your stress, so I must do what is best, and that is put you on do not disturb, because I'm highly perturbed at the fact that you incessantly call me back to back on matters that are whack and that don't make no stacks. And I am tired of hearing you smack, so get back and don't ever call me back.
I got you on D&D, so stop bothering me. I got you on D&D, so stop bothering me. I got you on D&D, so stop bothering me. I got you on D&D, so stop bothering me. I got you on D&D.
I got you on D&D.
I got you on D&D, so stop bothering me. I got you on D&D. I got you on D&D, so stop bothering me. I got you on D&D, so stop bothering me.
Woo-wee. What's going on, y'all? What's going on? That's the new song, D&D, made by me. You can catch it out on iTunes. You can catch it on iTunes, Spotify, iHeart Music. You can add it to your personal connection over there on iTunes. Yes, you can add it to your personal connection. I've been playing that song a lot as if I don't know who made it. So that's yeah. So go check that out. That's one of the bangers coming out of Avatar Nation. You can find it under Mike Drumlin over there on iTunes, iHeartRadio, Spotify, under Mike Drumlin. I'll show you how you can find it. Over there, my moderator, thank you to Tash for dropping to where people can find the music. You can find it under Mike Drumlin, spelled like this, Mike Drumland, like that. So that's the new hit. D&D. Stop bothering me. You can send it to all the people who bothering you in your real life. And when they ask you, why you haven't responded? Say, hey, listen to this song. Now you know. All right, let's get into it. What's up, Detached? How you doing? Thank you for being here. What's up, Rico Reports? I appreciate you stopping by to get the report and not drink teleport. What's up? Just trying to figure it out. I'm glad you figured out a way to be over here to get the news hot and off the press. What's up, Rennie T? How you doing? Thank you for being here. Appreciate you. Thank you. Thank you, Detached, for putting where people can find the music, the wonderful music. What's up, Gemini75? How you doing? Good to see you. Thank you for being here. Hope you had a glorious weekend. Yes, please follow me on Twitter. You can engage with me directly. If you need a song made, we can work things out, and we can make a song made for your special occasion. It could be graduation. It could be a divorce song. It could be a prenup song. It could be any song you want. Just reach out to me over there on Mike Drumlin on Twitter. I don't post a lot over there, but you can reach out to me. And if you have IG, you can reach out to me on IG, avatar__nation. Avatar__nation on IG. You can DM me. Y'all be in the DMs, all in the PM, all in the AM, all in the EM, whatever. So if you need a song made, feel free. I have what is it? A body of work. I have a portfolio, a massive collective portfolio, so there can be no speculation or deflection about the quality of work that I produce. All my customers walk away very satisfied and very happy and anxious to re-engage in business again. So this ain't no scamming. I'm not gonna take no 250 and then renege and give you half of a song or steal a song or nothing like that. So, if you're interested in a song being made for a joyous occasion in your life that'll provide memories for your family, feel free to hit me up. I'm easy to work with, not difficult. What's up, Lou 44? How you doing? Good to see you. So all working and rest. Okay, thank you for being a productive citizen and paying for other people's using your tax dollars to pay for other people's lifestyle, aka uppity and others. All right, the test says for a personalized track, contact King on Instagram at avatar__nation. Thank you, Tash. What's up, Auntie Donna, baby? Appreciate you. I do want to say thank you to everybody who paid their platinum dues. I think everybody did, so I appreciate y'all because, child, that makes a difference. It makes a difference, and I'm telling y'all that publicly because I don't want to make y'all think that I take that for granted. I do not, because, y'all keep the show rolling. I really do, because there's a lot of calls still. The best thing I did was take y'all money. So I say take y'all money and put it towards the discount yearly program that StreamYard was giving. I was like, oh yes, because I got tired of StreamYard saying, oh, your bill is passed. I said, you know what? Let me just put the money towards StreamYard, pay it off a year. StreamYard ain't bothered me in months since I paid them a year ahead. That is such a pleasure or whew, when it's already paid for. Thank y'all so much, Avatar Nation and the Platinum Chat members. I do appreciate y'all. All right, so let's get into it real quick. Please, those of the live, we tremendously appreciate it. You know what we do. We can't stem away. We can't get away from the Avatar Nation. We got to go into the news real quick. So let's talk about it real quick. Jay-Z, now them people, he got a concert, I guess, in Brooklyn going on. Now, he cut off all his hair. I think of all the looks, he looks the best. I mean, he looks aesthetically his best when his hair is cut. I'm just saying. So he had a show in Brooklyn or New York or something. And he left the people out there 3 hours outside. Normally they let you inside and wait. 3 hours outside the stadium on a Sunday night. They talking about, oh, it's a security breach. Mm, mm. Hey, look at Ness No Mess with all her flesh coming through. What's up, Ness No Mess? How you doing? Good to see you. I was there. You know I was there this morning. Y'all go check it out. Ness stole YTC numbers, boy. Sorry. I'm not trying to steal YTC numbers. I just had to go live. Normally I would wait, but I can't wait today because I got to be on a set schedule. But Ness was over there taking YTC numbers. I'm like, look how messy Ness is. Messy Ness. But y'all go subscribe to Ness No Mess 1. Okay? Now, we going to get to you a little bit later in the program, Ness, in case you working or driving or, I don't know, combing your cat hair. I don't know. But anyway, we're going to get to you because it's all going to connect. It's all going to connect. But right now, we in the news segment. So, but thank you for stopping by. Please like the video. She over there complaining. I got to ask y'all for likes. Now, that's why I want to add goals and everything. Oh, anyway. All right. So Jay-Z left the people out there for 3 hours outside the wherever he was doing the concert. I was like, wow, that's crazy. That was crazy. But they said it was security breach and he wanted to be safe. I don't know about that. I was like, somebody didn't have that show set up, and that was the issue. Okay, and that was the issue. Oh, you said and did. What do you mean and did what? The likes or YTC numbers? Oh, anyway, move right along. Then they said Trump was over there. Now the Qatari, whatever they said, Qatari gifted Trump at the beginning a jet or a presidential plane. But everybody told him, they like, look, do not take that from them. Do not take that from them. Don't take that plane from them. Don't take. Like, well, I'm gonna take it anyway. Well, apparently they found out there was a plot to unalive him in Turkey. And I guess he was supposed to be on that Qatari gifted presidential jet. And they said, don't get on that. And they told him about the plot, and he wound up taking the old Air Force One. That's why you can't be taking everything people give you. You can't be taking everything everybody give you because they ain't your enemy. But that's crazy. He found out there was a plot on his life. That's crazy. That's why he said up there, like I told you last time. He said, "If I get unalive, this is what y'all need to do." He said he left instructions on what to do. Now he over there battling in Iran right now. And also, in case you might financial people, CPI comes out tomorrow. Let me tell you something. That CPI, in case you don't know, is it consumer price? No, is it? I don't know. The inflation report come out tomorrow. So CPI come out tomorrow. I think it's called Consumer Price Index, which measures inflation, but I may be wrong. But anyway, the inflation report comes out tomorrow. Let me tell you something. That is going to be, I think, going to be high because of the whole Strait of Hormuz situation. It already was high before, but it may be higher because we haven't gotten it resolved. So pay attention to that because the market may be really red tomorrow. And I'm going to tell you, pay attention. Once you see the market start to close and everything starts selling off, that's going to give you the indication of what's going to happen tomorrow because people going to start preparing for today, tomorrow. So it might turn red, just letting you know. Because it did it before. I'm like, why in the hell everything red? And then I like, the inflation came in hotter. Now, maybe somehow, some way, miraculously, it'll come in not as hot, but I don't know how. You still ain't resolve that situation and you going to war. I'm just saying. Just letting y'all know. What's up, Agent 007? Good to see you. Thank you for being here. Now, the thing I also want to say about the Nolan Wells situation, now they found out new evidence. They said Nolan Wells was at a party after they said he was at that island. They said that one of the boys had deleted his thing, or deleted one of his photos or whatever, Snapchat or whatever, IG, but he didn't delete the thread. And the thread showed that he was in the party after, because we all thought that, something happened at the island. But they're like, no, something happened after the party. So I don't know, y'all. That whole situation ain't right. Then they saying that, they would clean the boat at 3 o'clock in the morning. I don't know what that's about, but let me tell you something. Let me tell you something. Technology tells all. Technology tells all. You can scrub and rub-a-dub-dub all as much as you want, but there's still some residue and there's still some things on somebody's server somewhere. So the truth is going to come out. Deleting the photo don't mean nothing. It's just not visible to you. But they got it still on their server. Trust and believe. Snapchat or somebody got it, or they can still bring it up on your phone. So, he cut he cut them ugly dreads. Jay-Z does not have a lot of fans in the music industry. I'm gonna tell you. I mean, in terms of like people that work with him, he do not have a lot of people don't like the way he do business. So what Meow Meow is over here. Spencer, you over here? What's Spencer at? I don't see Spencer. I don't see no Meow Meow. So, that is Lou 44 Meow Meow. What's up, Daria? You came back. Good to see you. Welcome back, Daria. Where Meow Meow at? Unless you tell somebody you don't know. Yes, unless you're talking to yourself on a troll page. Anyway, all right. So, you said my manners. Morning Miles Chance. Thank you for minding your manners. All right, we're going to get into it real quick. We're going to take a brief commercial break, and we'll be right back, y'all. Please send a gesture $sign. Surfing Crown. Once again, you can find my tunes on under Mike Drumlin. All right, this other one is called Friend of Me. So here we go. We'll be right back.
Are you my friend or my enemy? Are you a friend of me? Are you a friend or an enemy? You say you are a friend, but sometimes I think you are unpretend. You cheer on my enemies as if they are your bestie. You say I am the best, but I hear rumors saying you think I am a pest. I feel sometimes you play in my face, silently wishing I fall from grace. I think sometimes you wanna take my place, although you say you have no interest to enter the race. I watch from afar and see you truly to have desire to be a star. You sit with my enemies, although you say you believe in loyalty. You laugh and give because I can't deal with disloyalty. Are you my friend or my enemy? Are you a friend of me? Are you a friend or an enemy? Are you a friend or an enemy? Are you my friend or my enemy? Are you a friend in me? Are you a friend or an enemy? Are you a friend or an enemy? You say you are a friend, but sometimes I think you are on pretend. You cheer on my enemies as if they are your bestie. You say I am the best, but I hear rumors saying you think I am a pest. I feel sometimes you play in my face, silently wishing I fall from grace. I think sometimes you wanna take my place, although you say you have no interest to enter the race. I watch from afar and see you truly to have desire to be a star. You sit with my enemies, although you say you believe in loyalty. You laugh and giggle with those who have proven to be fickle. If you are a friend in me, you might as well be my enemy, because I can't deal with disloyalty. Are you my friend or my enemy? Are you a friend in me? Are you a friend or an enemy? Are you a friend or an enemy? Are you my friend or my enemy? Are you a friend in me? Are you a friend or an enemy? Are you a friend or an enemy? Are you my friend or my enemy? Are you a friend enemy? Are you a friend or an enemy?
All right, y'all. That's called Frenemy. I haven't released that yet. I'll release it soon. So yeah, that's been definitely somewhat inspired from over here. Because these people don't know if they your friend or their enemy, child. They play in your face. All the while they want to take your place. Mm-mm. All right, so let's jump into what's up, Queen Diva? How you doing? Good to see you. Thank you for being here. Appreciate you. As I told you this weekend, I did purchase the EA college football game. The game is it's okay. I mean, the graphics are on point. There are some glitches in the game. I didn't want to wait till December to get it 50% off. It's pretty much if you play Madden, the mechanics are pretty much the same. The only difference is that you got more players to play from. I mean, more teams to play from. So that's it. I mean, it's all right. You know, like I said, more teams, I guess more schemes and all that. I mean, what I'm looking for is really looking for that NBA game to drop. And then I'm debating if I want to purchase Madden because usually NCAA is really somewhat a replica of Madden, to be honest. But I was just sharing that with y'all in case y'all got any nephews, nieces, or sons or husbands that you think about getting the game. I would say it's okay. I would say I'll give it a B minus, to be honest. But the presentation, like I said, is good. Okay. All right. So let's jump into. Thank you, Queen Diva, for that compliment, and I do want to say thank you to my moderators for being. See, I don't. Let me tell you something about my moderators. I don't tell my moderators what to do. I don't tell my moderators to greet y'all. I selected my moderators because I felt they are good people, good spirited people, and like I said, I watched them from afar before I decided to turn them into blue. So I don't tell them what to do. I don't tell them to drop my music unless there's something going on that somebody may be asking for, but they do that on their own. So I just want to take a minute to say thank you to them because that's something that's not forced upon them. That's something that they choose to do as a collective unit. And I appreciate that because you can tell when people support you. You can tell when they don't. I'm just saying that. So I appreciate y'all greeting the people and making this a welcome space for everybody, friends and foes, contingent on their behavior. All right, so let's get into it real quick. So thank you once again to my models. Bri-Nochio. Let me tell you something, Bri. If Lemon hadn't been taking up the airways last night, I definitely would have made an image about you. Now, see, I laid off of you, Brianna, because you're trying to do right, you're doing positive, trying to do positive, and I'm never gonna crash on someone's parade when they at the highlight of their life. But I'll be damned if you come over here, been gone all along, and then gonna come over here and lie on me. What's up outside of you? And lie. And we know you like to tell a lie and spread it. Spread that lie on Pizarro. Spread that on Nika. Spread it on ODS. But I'll be damned if you gonna sit up here and lie on me. Now let me tell you what happened. I guess I didn't. Let me tell you, I didn't watch it out, but somebody sent me a clip because they don't like when she lie on Avatar Nation. And here she go. Let me play this for y'all. This lying walrus, girl, you make it so hard for people to root for you. You sure do. Look what this lie this girl done told. Ain't even been here in a month and gonna tell a lie. Hold on. And that's how I know she really want me and she like me and she be thinking about me, all right? Even when she offered here, because she really want me to be Mr. Pettigrew. That's what she really want. But she that's over. She didn't even invite me to the damn party or whatever. Everybody getting these invitations knowing they ain't going. Nika, you know your ass ain't going. Bizarre, we know your scary ass ain't going. So she just wasted the invitation. She could have wasted one on me. But hold on, let me get this clip for y'all real quick. Thank you to the person that sent it to me. Listen to this. What?
Fuck could I steal Pizarro's spot?
What?
Pizarro literally would tell you she got her spot because of me.
Ooh. Ooh.
Tracy. Me.
Ooh.
What the fuck is you talking about?
Ooh.
What the fuck is you talking
Ooh. Damn.
Anybody in the sector 2.0 is
What?
not connected to none of them big wigs. And I said Pizarro 2.0. The only person who you could possibly say got in
Who?
would be Leonard, but you can't even say that because Lemon comes from Sir. Lemon came from Sir King. The Sir King came from me.
Oh, what?
What the fuck is you talking about? If you put a web
What?
of everybody that's currently content creators,
What?
know they're my children.
Oh, what?
Every single one. Name one. Name them.
This?
Name a one.
Hold on.
Name a one. And guess what? If you come through Kimmy, you come through me. Name a one.
Oh, this hippopotamus done lost her damn mind. Did she say I was her child? Did she say I came through her? You out of since you want to say fuck, you out of your fucking mind. Are you okay?
Oh, hell no.
How did I come through you when you, ODS, Nika, try to sit up here and come and intimidate people not to come to my channel? You lying. Now, I hate to say this. If I came through anybody, it was DKL and Tracy, not you at all. Did you not forget that VS had to sit up here and beg and please you to start a channel because she was getting ready to get up out of here? She begged all three of y'all, can y'all please start being your own independent operation because I don't know how long I'm going to be here. And she begs you out of all three of them that was up there on the Mess Express. How dare you? It's your lying ass. You gonna try to take claim for my birth? No. And if you gonna say you are my mama, you a badass mama. You beating on your son and all that, hating on your son because your son hating doing the damn thing. We out here trying to raise funds for someone who passed away. You trying to shut that down and say we trying to get an interview. You the most insecure mama I ever the hating mama, the one that tear down their son because their son got dreams, hope, and a future. Because that's all you did to me as I was sitting up here trying to flourish. Because if you saying I came to do, shouldn't you be propping me up? You the one that balanced me off your platform. We had virtual date nights over there. That everybody loved that storyline. And then somebody put but are we tired of seeing SK over there? So you gonna say I can't come over there? You a liar, Brianna. You a liar. You are a liar. And then you can't even lay claim to Lemon. I don't even want to claim Lemon, but if we're gonna sit up here and tell the truth of the truth, Lemon came for Avatar Nation, and you had nothing to do with Avatar Nation at all. You hate on Avatar Nation. Trust and believe. So stop lying. Stop distorting the truth. Stop going away and disappearing like Houdini, not the rap act, the musician, and then trying to distort details and change history. You tried to break down because we were competition. We were taking. You hated that the movement that we had. You hated it. You had a nighttime spot. You had to disappear because you wanted to get drunk on apple juice. So therefore, I started to feel the nighttime spot, and we had a bag of thing. And then you sit up here and try to intimidate people and threaten them. That's how it was. Nobody came out of your cooch. Okay? So stop lying to the people. Okay? Oh, lying hippopotamus ass. You think if you graduate with a college degree, it will fulfill you with some kind of motherfucking integrity, but I see it and did the opposite. Oh, liar. Liar. She folded her lips and said that I can't. When they told me that, I was like, what? Liar. Ugh. Oh, lying ass. Don't sit up there. And then the crazy thing, you mentioned me, and I ain't even had no interaction with you. So that let me know I'm on your mind and that you want to claim me. No, it ain't gonna happen, Brianna. I'm sorry. I'm sorry whoever you with treating you like trash and you missed a good man. Okay? Sorry. All right, what's up, Fruits of Labor? How you doing? Good to see you. Thank you for being here. Appreciate you. The chat says facts SK. What's up, Diva D? Diva D said 100%. What's up, Keena? Keena, CPI come out tomorrow. Be careful. That is true. SK. She started her channel in 2018. I remember it well. It was small. Then with Dwayne and a few other regulars. That she was constantly going back and forth with, falling out and giving all these terms to. Oh, that's my brother. You know. Outside View says, but I only knew about you when you came on my channel. Oh, that's fine. I'm on the first interaction. You don't have 9 kids, do you? No, I don't have no 9 kids. Yeah. But Brianna want to claim that. Yeah, she misses me. I know she does. But it's okay. She went with a lawnmower there. Yeah. Anyway. So, all right, what we going to move on to next? Quanney. Woo, Quanney.
Something just ain't right. It just ain't right.
Quanney, I didn't listen to your full live, so I don't know if you ended your live with a psych. I'm just kidding. I'm just playing. But Quanney said she over there in a hotel room. I'm like, okay. Why? First, I was like, Quanney, why are you in the hotel room? But some said, hold up, continue to listen, because I'm about to go loud. Like, Quanney, why are you in a hotel room? Are you something wrong? Are you displaced? I don't know. You gotta be careful, Quanney, because Quanney go a little bit ballistic. So I said, let me continue to listen. So then she says that now Quanney got a wild ass imagination. Y'all know that if y'all been around, okay? So I don't know if this lady is playing virtual imaginary games and trying to create content. But she says she's at a hotel room because she got to see the judge and the prosecutor. I said, what? Yes, she said she got to see the judge and the prosecutor. I said, oh, okay, so Quanney, you don't have to fly in somewhere, had to get a hotel room because she's like, I'm mad. I'm upset because I'm not in my bed. I had got a restless night. I'm like, what's going on? So she said that who that person, remember I told you, I said, Quanney, be careful. Quanney, be careful. Remember I said, Quanney, be careful. Quanney, be careful. So based on the line, now I don't know if it's all true. These people play games. But based on what Quanney was saying, that person, I guess, put papers on Quanney and she had to go down there or preparing to go down there to the courthouse to meet with the judge and the lead prosecutor But Quanney, you up there now bringing that lady child into the situation and say you snatched children true. Quanney, why are you saying that if you really got papers on you talking about you snatched children true? Too. Now, now I don't, like I said, I didn't finish the live because I had to hear it go live. But Quanney, now I hope I'm wrong, Quanney may be in somebody's jurisdiction and had to take a flight because she got to meet with the judge and the lead prosecutor because somebody put papers, or I don't know how that works, put papers on her. I don't know. But that person plays that way. Gemini 75 says, hasn't she been in an extended stay since she became single? Gemini, I don't know. That's why I was saying, is this new? I don't know. Gemini, I don't know. I don't know. But like I said, I just listened to her last live, and that was the insinuation of what she got going on. And the reason why I'm giving some credence to this or some credibility to this is because the person that she's going against did get someone locked up in the jail time. That's why I'm giving this some airplay. Because the person that she's going against did get somebody locked up. So that's why I'm just saying. What's up, Nessa A? Nessa A, thank you so much for your recent act of kindness. I appreciate you, girl. She is I don't know. She didn't say where she was. She just said she wasn't in her domicile, as she like to say. Extended stays run as much as rent these days. True. Okay, gotcha. Like I said, I don't know. When they said she turned on her camera and was doing a spanky leg the other day. I said, them carpet look like hotel carpet, but I kept that to myself, so I don't know. I don't know. I'm just telling you what I see, what I observe. So yeah, she may be going head to head with somebody. Oh, y'all gotta be careful what y'all say on these internet streets. Y'all gotta be careful what y'all say on these internet streets. That's all I'm gonna say. So that's the situation with Quanney. Now let's jump into Lemon. No Tooth Lemon, Rick Regis versus Ness Not Telling All. This is all combined into 3. Okay? Now Lemon. Now see, I gotta say what I gotta say. Because as you know, he spent 5 years on it. I don't know what the hell's going on. Okay, excuse me, ladies. What I'm gonna say may be a little bit vulgar, but please don't get offended. Why is Lemon patting his puss like he Trina or Little Kim for Rick Reed? You saw a little pat his puss that he did? That's what ladies do. Why are you doing that? That was just so nasty what he did. You like a man grabs his his junk. But he was sitting up there patting his. I'm like, that was so feminine. And like I said, it immediately reminded me of Little Kim or Trina. That's what it did. And I'm like, are you a man or a woman? Are you trans, Lemon? Are you trying to tell us you trans? I don't know. That was just so off-putting. And then roll up to find out he looking like George Jefferson with a missing tooth. I was like, you got exposed. He got exposed trying to I don't know, theme for Rick Reed. I honestly say so. Listen. I'm flabbergasted. I'm flabbergasted, y'all. I am really flabbergasted because I can't even do commentary like a normal content creator because that's why I didn't go in the first time. When that first situation happened, I didn't go in. But then he come back again. I just flabbergasted, y'all. I am because this dude sitting next to me pretend like he's some sex symbol and he far from it. And Lemmy, your hands look Like, them gloves they wear in a damn hospital or anywhere, plastic gloves, and you put water in them. Your hands look like that, man. Your hands look inflated. Your face looks inflated. And then you got that Pepe Le Pew mustache. You look creepy. You look, what in the hell is with that mustache? Cut that shit off. Like, you just don't look right. You look like you want to be Mexican and black. What is up with that? Get rid of that. And then you got no tooth. What happened? You got punched in the. Then Rick Reed over there sitting up there doing slide comparisons of how brown his teeth are and all that. And then you lie to the people. He's such a liar. Saying he got dental work done and he got flappers in. I couldn't believe it. Flap on, flap off. And then what's crazy is you don't even know how to smile. Or maybe that's what the flappers do. They distort. You sitting up there like you cheesing like a big old muskrat from Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. You don't even know how to smile now. You smile weird. Like, I was like, get the hell away from me. You smiling. You know what, Lemon? You have surpassed me. You surpassed me in stupidity and exposure because you exposing your whole damn life out here, and those are things you can't come from. Like when I saw you with that missing tooth, and you said I'm amazing, I look amazing. Now every time you say that, they'll be like, "Who? To who? Uppity? Uppity is now your sister. Uppity is now your sister. That's the one you should be calling your cousin. Because y'all definitely look alike in the face. Okay? Y'all look alike in the gum line, in the teeth line. Y'all both got dental adventures and stories to tell. You could make a lot of money telling how you lost your tooth. Now Ness is over there saying that you said that you put a firecracker in your mouth and your mouth done pop. But we know that's a damn lie because your whole big ass bell pepper nose would be blown off if you did. I honestly feel that you sit up there and got drunk in the streets of Sacramento or Fresno and somebody beat that ass, popped you on top of your head, and popped that one of them teeth. That's what I feel. That is what makes sense. That's what makes sense. But then Rick Reed over there speculating that you don't take care of your teeth and you got dental hygiene issues, you got abscess and all that stuff, and you got oozing. Brother, you have a lot of issues. And see what's kind of fucked up is all that Terry Mead who coming up there trying to protect you. Her fantasy is gone. I bet Nubiology fantasy is gone. All these women that have fantasies of meeting you is gone. And then you sit up there and pat your puss. So these women fantasies of thinking you have a long schlong is gone too. Cause they're like, oh, he got a baby mini me. Trust and believe. I could do a poll right now. Do any woman want a baby mini me? They're gonna be hell no. And the crazy part is, no, I ain't gonna say that because that was so rude. But Rick Reed said some ladies' boat is longer than yours. Oh Lord! But that's you fiending for another man. You do the most for these men. You don't hardly do anything for these women. And then they sit up and say what you was sitting out here. Lord have mercy. Did y'all hear that? They said the pic that Lemon was sending out as his peen belonged to another man that he masturbated to. I was like, oh, hell no, y'all did. I was like, when I heard that, I was like, oh, hell no, to the no, no. I was like, oh, you lying to me. You lying to me.
Oh, hell no!
Because they were like, did he send anything to anybody live? And everybody like, no, he been sending pics out here as if it's his. But I already told you he had ED. Because if you drinking like that, something ain't working. Something ain't working. The plumber ain't working if he drinking like that. And he may rot in his teeth if he ain't brushing. If he ain't brushing and doing what you need to do, flossing, doing the whole water pick situation, brushing, doing all that, then no. And then on top of that, that's why he ain't had no intimacy. Talking about he ain't been intimate with a man or a woman for a while. I see why. Who gonna let you breathe up in their space? Who gonna let you kiss them and you leaving lesions on their skin because your breath and your mucus is so vile? It's all making sense now. And then you didn't take the money. That's crazy. I don't count nobody pockets. Lemon, if you saying you are making $4,000 a month by YouTube, 1 month would have paid for a whole new tooth, dummy. You could have gotten you a whole new front tooth instead of some plugins. That's crazy. So where did the money go? You can't tell me you spent $4,000 on teleport unless you balled out and trying to pay for your mama. I don't know. That whole situation is weird. That shit is wild. Crazy. What's up, Zorro? How you doing? Good to see you. How you doing? You said, well, I guess Lemon don't have to deal with it. Let me tell you something, Zorro. The worst thing you could do is messing up people's fantasies about you. And he did with that messed up too. They gave him a pass on Grinder. They gave him a pass on Shaquille. But when you mess up their aesthetic fantasy on you, when you got a alleyway, a bowling alley in your mouth, oh hell no. Then no. Let me go on to somebody with their two front teeth. Kenneth Scope says the women you named are married though. And and what? And that don't mean nothing. I don't care about no marriage on here. Lou 44 said he did say he a liar. He a liar. Well, obviously it didn't blow up hard enough, right? Who puts a firecracker in their mouth though? Just dumb. Just dumb. Obviously, Detached myself says, who shot in my Paulette Waters voice? Where Paulette been? I ain't seen her. But I guess when Tracy gone, she gone too. I don't know. Yeah, it is a lot going on. It sure is. Just trying to figure out, says flippers. Not flappers. Flip, flap. That's what it seemed like. They flipping and flapping. He taking them on and taking them off. Now, this is where Ness gets into the situation. Now, come to the table, Ness, because this is what I got an issue with you. He paid for, but still, that's not $4,000. $4,000 from YouTube, and you putting flappers in your mouth, flippers, flappers, whatever, gappers, who knows? What's up, Truth Teresa? No time, no see. How you doing? Good to see you. Thank you for being here. Nah, somebody for somebody. Yeah, uppity is for lemon, and lemon is for uppity. Keelan Scope says, and SK, their husband should be in. No, obviously or not. It's not, Keelan. They on here fiending. Nubiology said, come home to my place. Come home. You know, Keelan, she was out here. Let me tell you something. Okay, hold on. Where this song at? Where this song at? Beauty, Style, and Grace. Do I still have the song up? Hold on. Do I have it up here? No, I don't have the song up. Hold on. Let me see if I got it up here. Child. This was Nubiology was up here singing a lemon. Well, I have to upload it later because it's on my other device. But pretty much, Nubiology was singing Style and Grace to Lemon. Come on over. Do you want to come on over to my place? That's what Nubiology was pretty much doing. Okay. What's up, Jasmine? How you doing? Good to see you. Thank you for being here. What's up, Brixton? How you doing? You don't have to catch this on a replay, child. Lemon done showed his bowling alley tooth and all that. So, Sir Kim, see, I don't understand how somebody had a crush on him. Because he had accessibility and he liked older women. I told you he was an internet boy. He was an internet boy, and older women were his clientele. Maybe older men too. What's his clientele? So, you know, they were right. They knew he was putting game on Just Kristen, and then he just honed it with everybody else. You know, he gave the attention to women that maybe they were seeking. For real, for real. You know, that's the truth of the matter. What he did as an internet boy, he's just putting on him. You know? But this is where Ness comes into play. Ness, I got questions for you, Ness. So you mean to tell me while you was in Vegas, you didn't see none of this? Now, Ness was saying he would switch saying like a flamingo, you know, to be with Honest Rowe and Shaquille, but you telling me you slept in the same confines as him. So you mean to tell me that Ness did say I don't know, he had a 3-piece grill set. I don't know how that is. And he had it right on the pillow. So you didn't tell me you didn't see no dark hole at all when y'all ate? What happened? Did he eat with the grill on? Did he not take it out for anything else? Did his breath stink? Because that's what Rick Reed is saying. For him to have that much discoloration and missing teeth, his breath had to smell the funk. So, Ness, did he not, was he chewing gum? Well, I mean, what's going on, Ness? Because it seems like you are leaving out a lot of details. Because what's coming to light by this expose, by his own say, because he, was what they called it, I don't know, fiending for Rick Reed and patting his puss for Rick Reed. Now we know he ain't had no. Now listen, I know that people got teeth missing on the side, but he got a tooth in the front. Talking about I look amazing. I look amazing. Negro, let me tell you something. The first thing, if you were making all the money that you said you were making, and you're not no humanitarian, you ain't no altruistic, meaning you weren't giving hundreds to the winos on the street or to the displaced people on the street, telling, hey, get off the street and go to a hotel room, because you're very selfish. What in the hell did you do? The first thing you would have done is sit up there and got something done dental. Dental. Go on and got a consultation and got something done to that mouth. Because you like to talk and you like to smile for whatever reason. I guess, do you like to smile? No. No. And then you all first, no, this is what you should have done. First take care of the teeth. Then take care of the eye. See, life don't like you. Now that what I said, somebody must have rocked you. You must have pissed somebody off. They must have thrown a haymaker at your ass, popped you in your head. Your eye got off of rotation and your tooth got missing too. You can't tell me something's wrong with you. So you don't piss somebody off, right? And then you run around here. Now Rick Reed can accept the fact that the follicles on his head have ran away. You, on the other hand, running around here with, I don't know, an Egyptian do-rag and a regular do-rag, because you can't admit the fact that you were 40 years old and your hair follicles are leaving you too. So what you gonna do? Keep running around pretending you 25 and you ain't? And then you ain't gonna take care of your teeth? Can you even kiss your mama on her birthday? Did she even want to leave? That's why your mama gets so, when you get mentioned, she is like full of disgust when she mentioned your name. That's why when she first, when she came on Pizarro, I'm like, damn, that don't sound like no mama that love her son. It's like a mama that he believe his own. I'm like, damn. But I guess your face is the face that only your mama can love. But I guess your mama only like the outside. And then Rick Reed will sit up there and call your mama a bitch. Yes, Rick Reed did. I said, damn, Rick Reed. That's why I said Rick Reed is vicious. Rick Reed sat up there and called him and mama a bitch. Yeah, he said, because your mama had to be a bitch for you to not take care of you and tell you to take care of your teeth. I'm like, damn. Ooh, you better be careful of the ones you choose as your idols, man. Yeah. So, yeah, it got brutal last night. But what can I say? But once again, I don't think Ness is telling all. I don't think Ness is telling all. I don't know. I don't know. All them inspirations you got in the Bay Area, living, and you can't get inspired to take care of what you need. Where did you spend all that money? I thought you would. I thought you were smart enough to go at least do something with it. And I'm still hoping my dumb ass. Yes, I'm gonna say my dumb ass. Still hoping that you turn around and, well, maybe I don't know. Maybe you had to spend it all in restitution. Mm-hmm. Maybe you had to spend it all. I don't know. But your first thing should have been to the dental office and then to the optometrist, so they can reset your eye and recalibrate it That's what it should have been. But now I guess, ooh, child, you're gonna be an ugly something when you get older. And why I'm looking so far ahead, but woo, and you done figured out how to do AI. Now let me tell you something, man. AI will get your ass beat. You sit up here and try to, and I'm sitting up there looking at the AI pictures. Right, I'm like, oh, he got all the people fueled as if that's what he looked like today. Let me tell you something. Lemon must have paid the Brianna Premium Package special. That's what he got, the Brianna Premium Package Filter Special. I don't know what app they're using, but I know that is the most expensive filter that's out there because he filtered that picture to death. Because what he do, come back the next day to get exposed to look like Pepe Le Pew. That dude look like Pepe. His name ain't no damn Lemon, ain't no damn Drew, ain't no damn Jordan. His name is Pepe. He look like a motherfucking Mexican. And nothing against my Mexicans, but he look like a motherfucking Mexican. He did. I'm like, who the hell is this Mexican? Looking like a whole damn Mexican. I saw that. I said, who that? I said, that don't look like that person on that filter. That don't look like that person on that filter at all. I said, who done took them the phone that ain't got no tooth and look like a Mexican? Ice. Limit, they about to call ice on your ass. You better stop. You better stop. You better get your whole apartment raided. Limit, you better stop. They about to call ice on you. You better stop around here catfishing people. Catfishing these ladies. Because a lot of these ladies mad at Lemon. There are a lot of scorned women that I've come across that said, oh, no, hell no, he disrespected me, and I was nothing but nice to him, and da-da-da-da-da. I'm like, I said, that's his battle. You got to treat people right. What the task? He do. Did y'all see that? After he tapped his puss, we up there, and then we see some toothless Mexican over there impersonating Little Kim and Trina. I said, oh, why he patting his... Then Rick Reed talking about he got a Vienna sausage. I'm like, what the fuck? I was like, and the shorts he wearing, they look like female shorts. They look like shorts that women wear. I'm like, them ain't no saggy basketball shorts. Them some like 1980s Jane Fonda shorts. What? Like, and then you up there patting your puss. I was like, anyway. He does have a thin Zorro mustache. Thank you. Zorro too masculine for him. I don't know. He got Olivia the Oracle mustache. But anyway, the liquor got him thinking he Eldridge's elbow. Well, he got hit with an elbow. That's what he looked like. They have been catfishing with them filters for some time now. These filters, they sure are. They sure are. Them up here looking like that, and you see how that look. You see him like that, like you think he looks someone like that, and then you see what he look. He look bloated, bro. He look like the Goodyear blimp. His hands look like bloated. Like don't they? It look like he's storing water, like he working on the fields, as if in case he get dehydrated. That's what he look like. He look like he's storing water in his face and his hands in case he get dehydrated in the Mexican fields. Like, come on. Like, I just saw that. I'm like, what's wrong with your hands? It's like if he grab onto somebody, his hands gonna explode. What's up, damn you 2 times? How you doing? Good to see you. Thank you for being here. Appreciate you. Yes, they're trying to figure. Yes. They need to reset, recalibrate, or something, or put it back on track. That's what they need to do. Because he got a roly poly eye. Then he got a missing tooth. We ain't know the tooth was missing that bad. All right, we like, okay, he got a tooth missing on the side. All right, but damn, he come through as if like, I don't know, like you could throw a whole football through that shit. It's over there looking like Uppity. Him and Uppity are competing for Toothless Content Creators of the Year. That's what's going on. Like, Trish, you want to come back? Put that in the YouTube category. Uppity or Lemon? Toothless Content Creator of the Year award goes to, and we'll see. Sharkmar says, imagine that Vegas fun bus ride. Half the trip, people were funky. And you know what's hot up in there. Oh, Lord. And the sad part about it is he made himself content. But this is content that you can't come back from. Like people are there, some people were there, some of the women were there for sex appeal. Maybe some of the men were there for sex appeal, but that's all gone out the motherfucking window. But he ruined that. It wasn't like, well, because he was so thirsty. So thirsty. I think his tea came from Timu too. I surely do. Uppity probably claims hers, as she should. Yeah, she probably claims it because she retired at the age of 21. Hold on, let me see something real quick. Flippers for tea. Let's see what happens. So let's see. You can get them on Smile Boutique for $3.49. Oh Lord. Oh Lord. Vanilla.us. I found lemon, y'all. I found lemon. Oh hell no. I found lemon. Hold on. Oh hell no. Hold on, y'all. I found lemon up in here. Let me screenshot this for y'all. At Dental Legacy. $50, y'all. Oh damn. Oh damn. I done found lemon, y'all. What lemon gonna look like in 10 years, maybe 2 years. Sure, hold on. I done found lemon. I done found you lemon. Oh, hold on. Let me take you off the screen, Keena, because I don't want you to get involved in this, okay? I don't want you to get involved in this. Oh, Lord. What's up, Room Shaker? We done found lemon, y'all. You cheap bastard, you. What you doing with your money? Invest and save or some shit? You can't be drinking it all away. Look at this shit here. Look at lemon, y'all. Hold on, it's uploading. Look at lemon. Bam! Look at that. Dental flippers, $50. Lemon, you spent $50 to get that tooth. $50 before, after, before, after. $50 with your cheap ass. No, I didn't sign no damn grinder. No. But he probably over there lurking over there too. Yes. $50 on dental flippers. What? That's crazy. But that man know how to smile though. You don't, man. You still adjusting to your flippers. Dentalflippers.com. $50, man. So I guess as many you got as many of these as you got do-rags over there, huh? Well, at least you know $50. Did it must have been uncomfortable, Lemon, if you had it out like that. Huh. That's weird, y'all. That's weird. All right, I'm gonna drop my link in case anybody got anything they want to say. That is my commentary regarding what's going on the YouTube. Oh, let's talk about the perverted motherfucking J Wilson pastor. Let me tell you about his perverted ass. He was up there in live showering. Pervert. Who wants to hear him taking a shower? Now, we didn't see nothing, thank God. But who wants to hear him take a shower? Hold on, you can't take a break from YouTube. You can't take a break from YouTube to shower. You got to hear people and give them that nasty ass imagery of you showering. Oh my God, it was so disgusting. So nobody wants. Just like we hear people munch and crunch that produces an image. So you sitting up there showering while having the people on live was disgusting. Disgust. Let me say one thing. Disgust. I had to turn the shit off. I had to just that's too much. I don't know if he was trying to like be I don't know, seductive, salacious. That was gross. I'm like, why you can't take a break, end the live and come back? I don't want to hear all that water dripping and anyway. Anyway, let me drop this link. So woo. Anyway, that's what I got to say. So that's my commentary. If you've been thoroughly entertained, feel free to send a gesture dollar sign so it can come be truly. So please thumbs up the live. Please thumbs up the live. It'll be truly appreciated as well. Oh, I had that damn song. Yo, I had the song. This was Nubiology was saying to Lemon. This was Nubiology was saying to Lemon. We'll be right back.
Your beauty, style, and grace. Do you wanna come over to my place? With your beauty, style, and grace, style, and grace. Do you wanna come over to my place? Oh, with your beauty, style, and grace, style, and grace. Do you wanna come over? As I watch from afar, seeing you get in your car, I wonder who you're gonna meet. Are you gonna eat? Are you going home to sleep? As I get into my BMW, I think to myself, you are not like other BBW. You walk with style and grace, with an adorable face and a hula hoop waist that lets the world know that you are not in a race, but a happier living life at your own pace. With your beauty, style, and grace. Do you wanna come over to my place? With your beauty, style, and grace, style, and grace. Do you wanna come over to my place? Oh, it's your beauty, style, and grace, style, and grace. Do you wanna come over to my place? Yeah. As I drive by your Corvette, I look at your silhouette and wonder, are you as smooth as your vet? Will we get along, or will you tell me to get along? As I try to tell you to your face that we belong. Oh, the attraction is strong as the days grow long. I know one day I will have to say this in a song to let you know that with your beauty, style, and grace, we belong. Style to my place.
All right, y'all. That's Beauty, Style, and Grace. I don't think I released that yet. I'm probably gonna release that today or this week. So yes. So I got two songs I got to release: Beauty, Style, and Grace, and the other one is Friend of Me. Thank you to my wonderful moderators who are doing an excellent job in putting where y'all can find my music out there. I've got like 27 songs. I think I counted 27, 26 songs out there that you can download and obviously pay for because hey, I'll be dumb to be like Lemon and do stuff for free. Sorry, but it only costs $1.29. So y'all can add that to your musical collection and play it as much as you want. So you can definitely, my moderators are doing an excellent job and putting that out there where you can find my music and stuff like that. Now, child, somebody dropped in the chat who's terrorizing Jay Wilson. What's up, sir? Came out the chat popping up and listen to the. Y'all go subscribe to Submarine because Submarine was over there on Jay Wilson neck, back, clavicle, vertebrae, knees, ankles, and toes. So y'all go over there. She's just calling out everything. And I say Submarine is the one that got Jay Wilson trying to go to another sector. Because, see, Submarine is upset that Jay Wilson flat. I told you that whole thing that Jay Wilson says about, I just hit the button. I just like a button just floated in the air and landed on his nose, and he just touched it, and voila, a copyright strike happened. No, it doesn't work like that. And I told you, I went in the back and looked for my son and said, is it like that? No, it's not. You got to go to an area, click on the section that goes to content detection, and then it shows. It's not that he lied about that. So she gonna do what she said she don't care. She gonna challenge it, I guess, or whatever. So when she said that and said she don't mind engaging in the legal, process with him, because I guess she's gonna say that it's copy and it's covered under fair use and all that. He didn't want to come the next day telling I'm gonna go to another sector and start a new channel. So I'm just saying Submarine over there thinking Jay Wilson. Woo! But yeah, so y'all go subscribe to Submarine. Oh Lord, YTC came up in here. What's up, YTC? How you doing? Good to see you. Now, see, it's interesting, YTC. Somebody put in the chat earlier that I think it was Diva D maybe said something about he did all that and saying he was because Lemon was Diva D. Hold on, Diva D had the comment and I had it on the screen. Hold on, let me try to find her comment real quick. 1 second if I can find it. She had it. And it was pretty on point. It was on target because he was sitting up here like playing peekaboo with the teeth, right? Oh yeah, you're gonna love it. I look amazing. Da da da. And I think Diva D said something. He had us thinking that he looked like Denzel or something. Had a Denzel smile. What happened? Lemon Front 2 said, "What? Lemon is 40-year-old unemployed bum who live with his mama in public house." And YT is all here, child. And YT is exposing him. So you say any attention is good attention? I guess so. Oh Lord. Stretch marks on my bun says then Lemon starts flicking his tongue out like a woman caught in a nigga on Instagram. Well, that's what he was studying Instagram. Mm-hmm. Oh, what they call him? Insta hole? What's up, Lemon Front Tooth? A lot of thirsty folks lusting after lusting after. Do you still think they're gonna lust after they saw that too? Woof, I don't know. Try to find that comment that Diva put because Diva D put because it was so. Oh, here we go. Granted, it's only one tooth and it shouldn't be a big deal, but he hyped up it loud so much that people expected a Denzel smile, and that's the truth. But what's crazy about that's karma on your ass. While you sitting up here trying to play peekaboo with these people and teasing your teeth, now you sit up there and show them what you look like without your tooth. Got fully exposed. That's what you call playing blowing up. Boom. He didn't expect that. He didn't expect us to see him without that tooth. So yeah, that's crazy. YTC says, yeah, that's why people have questions. About what? What people got questions? About what? The tooth? Oh, you heard Submarine 9. That's why people... Yeah, and I think that's what happened. Lemon, not Lemon, they both the same. I think Jay Wilson's just an older version of Lemon, but I don't think he wants to get in a legal situation. See, nobody ain't ever really countered him on that whole copyright thing. They just took the strike and kept it pushing. Submarine Corps says that she has already sent her bazookas out and says that I've already challenged it. He has like 4 days to press charges on me, which wouldn't mind either, and he'll need about 50K. Jay Wilson, you heard? Hold on. Jay Wilson, did you hear that? Let me post that again in my screenshot. I've already challenged it. He has like 4 days. Now, sorry, y'all, the people coming in on the live a little bit late. That's not Jay Wilson on the screen. Sorry, y'all. That's not Jay Wilson on the screen. That's you can get your two front teeth replaced for $50. But Submarine courses, I've already challenged him. He has like 4 days to press charges on me, which I wouldn't mind either. And he'll need about 50K. All right, Jay Wilson. Sweet One says, lemon shaking that little weenie. Wee brought all the boys to the yard. You think so? I say he was patting his puss like little Kim or Trina. That was not real. I mean, what the hell are you doing? Or at least get some biker shorts or something that's gonna like fake it, like you got something there. Michi Black says Jay Wilson has good team. Well, that's about the only good thing he got going for him because he ain't got no sense. Michi Black said, "What happened with Jay Wilson? Jay Wilson over there trying to intimidate people and lie about the automatic strike button." So Submarine says, "Bring it on, bald headed Benjamin Button," and he struck Submarine. So the Submarine said she don't mind taking the court. Then I guess was when Submarine challenged, his copyright strike, he didn't come back the next day talking about, I want to start a new page, I want to move on, and y'all ain't funny, and all this, it ain't fun no more. But yeah, he don't watch. How you know something ain't funny if you ain't watching? Huh? How you know something ain't funny you ain't watching? Like, so yeah, so she done ran, I guess she done ran Jay Wilson off. I don't know what he gonna do now. He can't sing, so he can't get no singing tutorial. So I don't know what's gonna happen. He said he uses the auto. I know, but he lying though. YTC, I go back in your YouTube studio. He made it seem like I just hit the button. I don't know. I just hit the button. Lying. You don't just hit the button. You got to go to content detection. There's an area for that. You got to hit that content detection, and then it shows you what they detected. Then you hit the button. It just don't float in the air on your nose and say, please hit me. It don't prompt you like that. It don't do that. Like it's immediate attention. No, needed. No. So he need to stop. He's just that's just so dishonest the way he described that. Because I just hit the button. Okay. Submarine says LMAO. Won't know automated. I did the research and posted the difference between the verbiage of a manual versus an automatic claim versus strike. Y'all go to Submarine Corps and check out the receipts. She over there said he lying. YT Camera says, right. I was wondering what button. The lie button. It said right there on his lying ass. He lied so much. I think he, honestly, I'm not going to hate on the man. If he was to switch it up and do commentary or try to be a guest, well, that's why I say he fucked up his own life because he can't even go over there to like Don Lemon and say, hey, I want to do commentary with you as a guest panelist or anything. So they'll be like, oh, you? Okay, what's your background? And they'll see him cursing out all the people on YouTube, making fun of the indigent and the poor, yet but taking an oath to be well-versed in the ways of the Lord. But anyway, what's up, Rhonda? How you doing? Good to see you. Thank you for being here. Appreciate you. All right, so that's it. We'll see where Submarine has dropped down and fired another missile. Says that was the case. Why would it be that video? He also had to specify the bracket of time that I used his content, which he lied about. He could lose his channel for abusing a claim. Ooh. Yeah, because like I was saying, Submarine, coin keeps him here. So why run into another space where there ain't no coin? Like that's just the opposite of what you say. So, Lord, Submarine, you taking him to court? Ooh, Jay Wilson ain't gonna like that. He don't like that. Oh, no, okay, Submarine. So I have to ask this question. So then, what would cause you not to take him to court? Because that's the next question. What is gonna like what terms and condition would you accept for you not to take legal action? Because based on the commentary you provide on your channel, based on what you stated here, you're not afraid to take the legal route or the legal challenge. So what would appease you to, I guess, have this settled outside of the court process? What's up, lovely love? How you doing? I have veneers, but I have dentures, and I'm still paying for veneers because I cannot wear them. What? I have veneers, but I have dentures, and I'm still paying for veneers because what? Hold on. What? That don't lovely love. You coming over here confusing people with your first paragraph? So, sorry, lovely love. I gotta do this to you. Hold on, we ain't played that clip in so long. It ain't even working. What you saying, lovely love? I have veneers, but I have dentures, and I'm still paying for veneers. But you wearing dentures now, though, right? So, I don't know. Sorry, lovely love. Mm. So you wearing the dentures? What you say, SK? Yeah. I'm sorry. I don't understand. I understand, but did not understand. I have veneers, but I have dentures, and I'm still paying for veneers because I can't have it. Okay, so the dentures, you had to wear the dentures. Okay, I got you. Think the veneers didn't work. Well, you know what? No, 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 no. Just sell them to Lemon. Just sell your veneers to Lemon. There you go. I saw, see, I gave you a remedy on how you can solve, you don't have to keep paying on your veneers. Sell them to Lemon. Sell them to Lemon. Okay? Yeah. Now you don't have to pay no more. All right. Ooh, you said your mouth, my mouth has shrunk. I was sick. Oh, what? Now, I'm not making fun of you being sick, but how is that applicable to us? Your mouth, your mouth shrinking. What? I hope you get better. Okay. What? Ooh, oh Lord, Gemini says, "Yep." Uh-huh. My mom paid 25K for veneers, and she can't. Damn. Ooh, Lord. But Lemon was making $4,000 a month, so he should have easily had that. That was chump change to him. He could have had it. Oh Lord. Governor Lawrence says so. She still has to pay back the financial institute for the veneers, even though she I understand. But the way she wrote it threw me off. I'm like, are you wearing both? I don't know. But yeah. So well, yeah, love you, love. Sell to living. He might have bought her for me. Ooh Lord, they put screws in your gun for the veneers. Like, damn. I know that gotta hurt. That sound like that hurt. Oh, they put screws in your gum for the veneers. Mm, maybe that's why Lemon didn't do it. Well, wait a minute. I can't give him no pass. If you put in firecrackers in your mouth, you can definitely get a drill there and put in your mouth. Okay, no, I can't give him no excuse. I can't give him no benefit of that. Because he put a firecracker in for his whole mouth to blow up. So he could definitely take a drill or two. Yeah. So. Oh Lord, the test said that my mom couldn't wear her ears. There ain't no return policy on that. For why? Why though? Lemon seems very frugal. He wouldn't spend that even if he had it. There's a reason why to be frugal, right? And there's a reason for being unnecessarily cheap. If you sitting up there being cheap to your own demise, that's crazy to me. Go. Okay. Be frugal to say I want to buy a home. I want my own condo. I want to buy outright. He ain't even doing that. So I don't know what he's doing. But yet, will give money for people who he know damn well ain't. That ain't frugal to me. That's stupid. To flex. He want to pretend like he a real baller. Or I'll give you $250 to go to a plane trip for me. Now he wears Timu Jordan, so we know he's not paying that money to get his teeth fixed. How about bad fashion sense? That's what he got. All right, y'all. I'm about to drop this link one more time, and then I'm gonna be up out of here. If you want to, feel free to send a gesture, $sign Surfing Crown. I do appreciate y'all participation in today's live. What's up, Black? What's up, Black? No, that was somebody else. Lovely Love says, "Yep, I have screws in my mouth, but I have to wear dentures right now." Ooh, do you still feel the screws? Do the screws hurt? Oh. Yeah, then it just unblocked me. I can't join in on the games. Damn, he got that much control over you? Woo, Lord. We got somebody coming to the stage. What's up, Lovely Love?
It's me. Yeah, I do have dentures, but when I had got sick, I have screws in my gums, but I can't do it. It hurts. No, I can't do it. So they gave me dentures. But
So
I'm still paying for the veneers.
So I'm confused. Dentures or what? They just slide in and you put them in some water overnight?
Yeah.
And
I put them
veneers?
in, I pop them in. Hold up. I pop them in and I, put them in water or whatever. Yeah. But I still have screws in my gums.
Do they hurt?
But I
Do you
can't.
feel them?
No, it don't hurt right now. But the screws when I had got sick, I tried to do the screw in. They tried to screw them in, but they had to screw them out because I couldn't take it. I had headaches and I had all that crap. So that's why I'm wearing dentures. If you get what I'm saying.
I get what you're
I
saying.
couldn't.
But them
Yeah, I
stickers said
couldn't.
veneers do not require screws. Those are dental implants.
Well, it's the 4-in-1, whatever the fuck they call them. But you know what I'm saying.
Mm-hmm.
I got the screw ins. I got like 4 screws in the top of my mouth.
Mm. Oh, I feel for you on that. Is
Yeah,
there a
I
reason why?
got 4 screws in the top of
Yeah.
my mouth. But
We got Submarine here. What's up, Submarine?
Hey, I want to let y'all finish. Thank you for letting me up. Go ahead, Lovely Love. I was just listening, but hey, y'all, I just wanted to answer that question just to clarify that you asked in the chat, but y'all go ahead. I can wait.
Okay, so what I was saying was I have screws, like the 4 screws in my mouth, right? And when I had got sick, I couldn't do it. My head was hurting and they had to unscrew them. And then they gave me dentures. So that's why I'm wearing dentures. I ain't gonna lie about it.
Well, we appreciate you being truthful about your teeth. Can you hear Submarine? I think she cut out.
I'm here. I'm muted. Wow,
But I
Lovely
know
Love.
No,
if y'all notice a lot of weight. And I didn't understand why I was losing a lot of weight because I wasn't eating, but it just happened that way. And I'm like, well, golly. But now I'm eating. I didn't stop smoking. I mean, it's a lot going on with me. So hopefully I can get my teeth in that I paid for. I want that. But yeah.
But can we ask how much you paid for them?
Yeah, I'm still paying on them.
Okay, what's the whole amount though, like in total?
It was like
Go ahead.
it was like 26,000 and 26,000 and some change. I'm gonna say it like that. Yeah, it was pretty expensive. I was like, I got a car in my mouth,
I know, yeah. That's
But go ahead, Miss Lady.
Yes, so I just wanted to and thank you for that information.
Submarine.
Yeah, can you hear me? Can you hear me, Lovely Love?
Yeah. She's
Okay.
just trying to.
walked away.
No, she's not. I hear her. She's just trying to greet you the right way, Submarine. So yeah, that's Submarine.
Oh yeah. Absolutely, absolutely. Thank you so much. But I just wanted real quick, I'm in the middle of work. I wanted to stop in and just clarify that I'm not the court chaser in the situation. I would never sit up there and waste my time or anybody else's time going to court. But what I will do is know my research and know my stuff. So when that strike came, the first thing I was like, because I was like, it can't be right that you're putting that I used your content from 33 minutes to 2 hours and 30 minutes. There was no way, because I literally stopped constantly. I can't even let them run that long. I got ADHD like a bug. So I'm like, okay, well, is there any rule for that? So that's where I started. Like, can you get in trouble for putting this big chunk instead of the pieces? Because part of fair use is being able to use pieces. And then when I found out that you have to copyright register that material before you can go as far as to strike somebody, you can ask somebody to take it down. But unless I'm like streaming Baby Boy on my page, you know what I'm saying? Like the actual, like somebody would go there to watch it in entirety instead of mine. There are so many rules around that. And it ends up costing so much money. So he would have had to go do a rush order, and he had just got money for tires. So I know he had no rush order money. And then you would have had to get an attorney. Then you would have had to get an attorney where I live. And it would, and then when it goes to federal, because copyright strikes are a federal thing. So basically, I want to clarify that I'm not the one that would ever take nobody to court, but I will show up with my good court wig on and have no problem going in there and screenshotting his entire page so that he can have a case right after mine, and I still walk out there with him in the red.
She said she have her court wig on.
He always thinks somebody's playing or scared of him, and he don't even take the time on his time in the car. He should be doing some research. But I provided information for him so that he can figure out how he wants to pursue. And if he does find a way to raise the money, then we'll be there together.
So what would cause this to be an amicable agreement?
Well, it's amicable for me anyway. It's really up. He's the only one that would be able to. It's up to him to file a lawsuit because he's the one that made the strike. I just countered it and said why this abides by fair use. So basically, the rules is you get struck. Most people don't want to respond because you get some personal information. But then, cares. I'm not embarrassed about anything. And he ain't said nothing since. He just thought somebody was gonna get scared because he struck it, but you didn't even strike right. At least know what you're doing if you're gonna try to be the boogeyman.
So if you don't respond back in a amount of days, then it just YouTube.
It's over. My video will be back up, and then YouTube will know that he is abusing claim privileges. And if he got that much vitriol for anybody, he need to be going to the courthouse and registering all them videos. And I think to register the material is like $65 just starting. So he got a lot of $65 just to get it copyright registered to be running around here trying to strike people's page. But it's all right. We'll reshare it when the 10 days is up. And he can get in the corner. He ain't struck nothing else because I'm literally taking time to edit everything that I talk about so that it's digestible, because he depends and relies on word salads and confusion and kind of overwhelming people with a bunch of stuff so that they forget. So you got to put it in some sort of way, let people know, like if anything is far apart or whatever. But there's no way I'm just sitting here watching your boring ass for the whole time. Like I'm doing commentary, and it's definitely transformative because I'm not on your side. And the way when I was scrolling looking for the origin story of when I became an op for him, because I've been in the class for years, for like 8-9 years watching everybody. I never made a video. I never did a live. I never joined a panel. I barely dropped down because I work all the time, so I be listening. And the fact that he thought he was bold enough to do that, but you don't want to do research. But then I scroll down your page and see how many names and cases and mental situations and all kind of stuff you've been talking about people. So now, unless you private all of them, I'm always going to have a compilation for you.
So let me ask you this. What is just, I wouldn't say grievance is too strong a word. What is just your issue with him?
I posted that. Well, see, that was what took me down the rabbit hole last night, which I have to take my time and organize it. Probably like Thursday or something, because I also want to do like a CC appreciation situation because everybody shows so much love and everything. But It happened in January. Now, mind you, he said he don't know nothing about me. He didn't call me sub sandwich, samosa, every type of food he want to eat. But he literally in January, I went, and you have to baby him. That's why I don't really get mad at the people in his chat anymore, because I realize you have to baby him to be able to try to ask a question. And they treat him in the chat literally like people. Well, he says people treat Catherine and stuff, but people literally speak to him a certain way because they know he'll snap any second. So it's almost like everybody's laughing at you. You know what I'm saying? So what I did was
So who y'all talking about? Let people know.
Jay Wilson.
So I was in the chat and he was talking about the bus ride. And listen, I rocks with a bus, with an Amtrak, all that. I ain't nobody good for nothing. But the thing is, he tried to say it was gonna be a double decker with spades going on, and everybody was gonna sit together. He had a special car with the agent, all this about an Amtrak. And then what pissed me off was like, you tell everybody else they need to be in a rental somewhere and never on a bus or a train or anything, and you were trying to promote it, and then ask for $75 registration for people to drive to San Antonio, shout out to Tim, and then go on a train with you that they not supposed to even be talking loud on to Dallas.
And I'm here in San Antonio. I'm here.
Yeah. And would you get on a bus from where you already are just to go to Dallas and come back the next morning with Jay Wilson? Like, it was entertaining to be on a boat with him.
I mean, to go to Dallas is like probably 4.5, 5 hour drive. And you really think that
this is my thing. Why not tell people meet you in Dallas? Why would you tell people to meet you in San Antonio and then take a bus ride and waste more time going to Dallas? And all I said was,
get on the train.
And where's the double decker Amtrak at?
He lying. Ain't no damn double. Jay Wilson is lying. Ain't no here. Listen, Linda Brenda. Ain't no double decker here in San Antonio. It's not.
I've never seen a double decker Amtrak.
I never heard him say that, but yeah. Oh no.
Yes, and it's gonna be posted because once I went to go look, I was like, I wondered did he act like he didn't know me back then because he's just talking so much trash. And he literally, I posted the clip this morning because I cackled. It's gonna be the funniest live. Yeah, he doesn't like being embarrassed because he like delusions of grandeur. He like to present himself as something important, so he's gonna hate that. And all I said to him for him to start calling me all kind of bitches and hoes was, I'd rather fly directly to Dallas. Period. Amtrak is fine, but it's not vacation vibes. Oh my God. Why would I say that? He went off on me. And then when I was and he talked about, the crazy thing is, he didn't know me then, he don't know me now. He talked about it for 40 minutes. Even after he blocked me, he continued on for 40 minutes, frazzled on MLK Day weekend. I think like right before he went to that parade with that Moscow Russian tent hat.
And what was Mark? Mark wasn't with him. Mark was not with him. I went to the parade too. I didn't see Jay Wilson though. I didn't see him, but him and Mark don't do shit together.
I have a whole video now of, I said, what's funnier, this clip or the shadow? Because that where he's supposed to be at with Mark, he be forgetting where the sun is landing, and he be going around asking people for stuff, and you see the shadow of him all by himself, and the people don't even want to get a man a pamphlet. He can't even find a friend out there. So please stop playing with people, because the thing is, the only reason I'm on his neck, I literally, and people be mad if I'm like in the chat or it's just in people in general, but I rock with everybody but Jay Wilson, because everybody got, you know what I'm saying, live your life. But when you out here trying to be like so fake and phony and have this illusion and use it to talk about everybody, and then you can't even make it 5 seconds, let alone a day, on the same page as yourself, you got an issue with that.
That part right there.
Okay, so Submarine, since you're someone I feel that done made the investigation. You know what I mean? You've been around, you understand. What do you think is going on with him?
Allegedly, what I discovered when I was looking for that one thing and found much more is that coffee is a mixology report. That coffee is not what it seems, because if you even watch the clip of when he went off on me, he kept hitting the bottom of that coffee cup, and I looked and I was like, when you drinking coffee, anybody that drink, because I love a drink, baby. So I'm not hating, but anybody that loves a drink
coffee, do not drink like that.
You don't drink, especially not once you realize you got the end of coffee. You might accidentally pick it up like, oh, I forgot. By the time you pick up the cup, you realize it's empty. He trying to get the last drops always of the cup. It don't matter how many times he picks it up, it's empty. He always does it. Mind you, then I messed around and found he was like, this was like not even months ago. He was laying all up in the bed talking to Brian Castro, everybody having like the time of his fantasy life. And then he had that thermos, that tumbler again beside the bed, and kept hitting, and his face got glossy and his eyes got weary. And I'm like, this man can't even hardly like drive. When he be in the car, I'd be like, what's going on? He be acting a little bit foolish. And I realized that that's because that coffee is a companion cup to something else. And he thinks he's slick, and it's so crazy because everything came together. And that's why I'm like, I gotta patch it together, put dates so people can see that this is all. He really got a problem. No wonder he can't keep a job.
No, because he talks slow, and that nigga always be in the car. That nigga always going to Austin. I think he a trick ass nigga though. Actually, hey Jay Wilson, yeah, I think he a trick ass nigga though, for real. Because
how to put you in the ground.
Wait. Can you describe companion cup for us?
Because there is, I don't know if it's whiskey or tequila or what it is.
I'm gonna drop down.
He be talking about everybody else getting donations for stuff, and he's getting donations for his drinks too. Because I'm telling you, he starts to cut in the fool, and that's why he can't remember what he says from one sentence to the last.
Yeah, So you said it ain't coffee; it's alcohol.
It's definitely out. I thought it, because I kept saying why. I thought it was nervousness when he first blocked me. I was like, why do you keep going back to this empty cup? And then after I saw him go and do that live, that's the one he struck for me. He was drinking, and like, I'm talking about a hooting and hollering fool. And then he said at the end of it, after he was embarrassing to watch, at the end he was like, let me tell you something, you all. I am not an alcoholic. We've seen alcoholism. And then he was like, this is coffee. Like he got up, like he pulled one on us, and you drunk. You try to act like you pulled one on us. And I said, oh, that's what the coffee is. That's why you can't go. Because what do you really need coffee for? You don't go to work.
Why you say that man don't go to work though?
Because where are the work hours? If we spending time with you all the time, where are the work hours at all? And then what was crazy is when I saw the National American University video where his caption was nonprofit director of nonprofit organization. I said, well, damn, are we the nonprofit? Because anybody that work in donations or anything like that would wonder when you have time to do any of this. And if we are the nonprofit, especially when you have all of this history of, was the church there? Is it a funeral home there? Is it you know what I'm saying? Something is taking donations for HBCUs and taking donations for single mothers and all this stuff. I'm like, are you kind of associating that with nonprofit for some reason? Like, can you get away with, like, did you like look up a list of things you could get away with for nonprofit? Hey, this is your nonprofit, because there's no time spent anywhere else.
Yeah, something like it's a lot.
I'm looking for something that is right, is what I'm running into. I'm trying to find something that is right, and it will be fine and good if he just like own his stuff. Like, if I got something going on, I'm gonna own it and go about my business. I'm definitely not going to shame somebody else that got something going on when I got my own stuff. Or you know, you can still have your time, but don't act like you're something you're not. Like, you can be like, I got my stuff, and two things can be true. You know what I'm saying? And so that's my problem, is you utilize that and you don't take a look in the mirror ever. You won't admit to anything ever. And it's like, you want us to be stupid with you. You expect us to play dumb and insult our intelligence along with you when you don't even try to remember your lies. At least try to put on a good performance, and maybe we could play along.
I agree. I agree. Let me ask you this. Why do you think he in the car so much?
Either he is supposed to figure out, because this is definitely legend, because I'm trying to put that puzzle together too. But either he's had to get a roommate and he don't like the person and he got to be outside all the time, Or it got to be something because all of a sudden he constantly. The one time he was back in the house was that night he was drunk. I'm like, because imagine if he did have to get a roommate. Just imagine if he did. Like, not saying it, but if he needed money and he did have to get a roommate, do you think he would get along with that person? No, he would probably stay gone all day because what loop-de-loops are you going to? I've only seen him arrive at Quick Trip HEB to fix a tire and to say he's going over Mark's house to just talk to us some more. So he must not have missed him in the last time he seen him down to the amusement park. So I'm like, what job could you have?
Let me ask you, would you get offended if I told you that I went to go shop at TJ Maxx, some other discount retailer to give you shirts? How would you feel about that?
If you said that you went to TJ
Maxx, if I gave you shirts from TJ Maxx, so pretty much I was shopped at a discount retailer to give you shirts rather than a high end place.
I mean, that wouldn't bother me. If so, you saying if somebody gifted me with TJ Maxx shirt,
because what I'm saying is he went and shopped at TJ Maxx. He was talking about all these discount he got to give the shirts to Mark. He's like, oh, he really liked this shirt. And I'm like,
but that's what I'm saying. Nothing matches up. That's what I'm saying. If he just owned his stuff and he just was like, yo, I'm trying to find something to get for my man. I'm at TJ Maxx like this. I'm gonna get something. I don't know how much I'm gonna get something. People will respect you. You know what I'm saying? Or at least respect that. But when you say, oh, I'm at Nordstrom, and you take us there, when you pick it up and return it every time, and then the place that you actually get something, you know what I'm saying? And you get in the tackiest wardrobe ever. You know what I'm saying? You are getting what you can. You look like you raiding them Goodwill donation centers every day. I'm so glad you stopped wearing it. Huh, go ahead.
Let me ask you, do you really think that he is with Mark, or Mark is just tolerating him? Like,
I don't think Mark is literally aware that it's like that, because that day I was gonna try to shade him. That day he went and picked up that fish plate and rode with us, took us on that long Oregon Trail to Mark's house. But the thing is, what was crazy was he picked up the food, said picking up the fish, fried hard because he likes it hard, fried hard, then drove, finally brought Lyric along, finally got Lyric a breath of fresh air, brought the dog over to Mark's house. Now, at first I thought he was just like somewhere else, but I did see a shadow walk by in the, like, a shadow from behind him, basically. That's how I can explain it. But the man never speaks, never makes his pay. It almost gives, oh, I picked up your favorite food. I'm right here. I'm going to just drop it off real quick just to prove he was over, and then he didn't leave. It gave that feeling when somebody stopped by your house and like, oh, I left my something there, and then they don't leave. And then the thing is, if he really liked you and y'all do have this comfortability of spending time apart, why would he not be looking at you when you get there like, why are you on the YouTube again? Like, we only get so much time to spend together. You were back on YouTube at the house. Nobody interrupted. Nobody saying, hey, nobody helping out. Somebody that buys you a diamond ring can't even give you a ride to the tire spot or meet you over there for lunch. You got to have your Quick Trip picnic with us.
And what's weird about it, and what's weird is, I know Mark has, but not lately. He's never said anything back in defense of Jay Wolf. Like, y'all better leave him alone.
Nothing. I'm nothing. Here. Don't y'all do that. I'm here. Or babe, come here. Or I need something. Or can you even a question, even an answer. I know back in the day he used to try to throw his voice. You know what I'm saying? Probably got up and ran across the room. It was like, huh? Like, you always see him be like, what, huh? But you don't hear the other side of the conversation. So like, I feel like there was a time maybe they met, and I think a lot of what he utilizes, because he ain't fine, he's not easy to get along with, he's not intelligent, he can't have a decent conversation, you can't have anything that he feel like he's being, something's wrong or something. So I feel like he'd be trying to act like he got money, even though he doesn't, just like he does with us, and that's how he gets guys. So he probably did. I mean, just like somebody might go on a date. I mean, I wouldn't do it, but like go on a date just to get a meal or something like that. Like, I feel like he's using what he can get from the people on here to pretend like he has more than he has. Like, that's like, oh, I know your favorite concert is Cardi B or something, so I got an extra ticket. He probably had an extra ticket because he said he went to go stuff his face at a food convention yesterday and named every freaking item and ingredient that was at the place, and you were there alone. Like, you mean none of these events are you like, okay, like, I got it for me and Mark? Or he'd be like, oh yeah, let's go there together. Of all the free time that's available, none is like something he wants to spend with you at all.
Yeah, and then I think I wonder he was talking about downsizing maybe selling it. I don't know.
He
I
said
don't know.
downsizing.
He was an insinuation, but he didn't say it directly. So I'm gonna lay I'm gonna say it's official.
No,
That
yeah,
he,
no. If I say it, I'm gonna pull a clip from it. So it's just it's interesting because I'm trying to figure it out too. I don't know what's up. He's gonna get bed sores fooling with that car.
ooh, yeah, but he's withering away. He used to have some size on him that made him imposing. But now he look like
Just
Jiminy
evil.
Cricket.
Yeah,
It's
he does. He
small.
looks like that's what it was, the cricket from James and the Giant Peach. Yes, he looks like that. He and gives us skincare tips and all of this. And this morning he was supposed to take a relative that's supposed to be staying with him for the past 2 months to basic training. Baby, the way I woke up this morning, like, where's the training? Where's the recap? Where's the story? Like, you told us you was going over to Mark's house and you ended up at HEB talking about you drank the tea and it's running through you. You got to hurry up and get home. So where did you go? You be forgetting you because you got to stop drinking and driving.
Ooh.
Mm-mm-mm. Mm-mm-mm.
Mm. I don't
Mm-mm.
know. We'll see how this story ends. I don't know.
Yeah, and it's fine. Like it ain't even that deep for me. Like I said, been around like 9+ years listening to everyone. Never knew what it was a big deal to drop down. Never knew it. Like there's so much I don't know. That's why I say like I show love to everybody. Like I've cashed out so many, content creators just because because why not? And there's no way I know everything that's happened between everybody. And when certain things get too heavy, I usually walk out. But Jay Wilson is like the exception to the rule. It ain't too much anybody has ever or could do that bothers me as a viewer. But that shit stuff, I absolutely just can't do it.
Now
I can't.
let me ask you this. What do you think about him all of a sudden saying that everything is a show? Show, my show.
Oh man, that's part of the delusion of grandeur because the thing is, I'm working on that too because he has so many times where he has said the most fantastical comparisons. He's like, I'm no different than Shannon Sharp. I'm no different than Cat Williams. I'm no different than Ricky Smiley. I'm like, but you are different. You're different. Like, what do you mean? Like in his mind, he's like, this is TV. This is TV. I'm like, yo, the only reason that people don't call you like a loony bin is because you try to articulate. But you really are like disturbed and off. Like it's very strange.
So do
It's
you
very
think? I'm sorry. Do you think this is something I really thought about but have not really said? Do you think he may be dealing with allegedly mental illness because he would say, "Oh, I'm going to my shower in my office."
Yeah, I do. That's exactly what I'm saying. I do think that he is a textbook case. I posted, the stuff that I think because it's definitely narcissistic personality disorder, but also mythomania allegedly. Obviously, I'm not a doctor, so it's not a HIPAA violation. But when you look at the things like how much you'll go out your way to fabricate a relationship, how much you'll go out your way to tell people that they must be jealous or they don't have anything because they don't. When anybody else that was sitting up under somebody for 7 years and hadn't moved or progressed any further, he would be saying that the man didn't want him and what you sit up there for, he ain't got you no ring, he ain't did that. You're gonna make your standard the pedestal for everything. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, so I don't know. I don't what everybody say. I mean, we may sound alike, but that's cool. But it's not Ness. But yeah, like I think that he does struggle. I think that he doesn't want to admit it. I think that he projects it. I think that he does not have relationships with really anybody. And it really is sad that people could rally around you and give you some sort of support and say, no, you're not a dork. No, you're not a dweeb. There's something nice about you. But because you want to be so pompous and you want to be a jerk and you want to come around every day and cause everybody to just be sitting in a maze of like who gonna tell him? But then you so comfortable, you want to drop people down, you want to mute people, you don't want to listen to anybody. That's why I said if you decide that you're gonna go and have your fundraiser, sell your popcorn, and make your way to court, I would love for someone else with an authority to be able to tell you you're wrong. Because I don't pursue nothing that I don't do my research on. I'm not even gonna get involved in nothing. And if I ever say something that's wrong, then I'm gonna say, okay, I was wrong, but not nothing this serious. You know what I'm saying? But you're not just gonna run around. You're not the bully. You're in the locker. You're not gonna sit up here and try to bully me.
Okay. Now, do you think Catherine? I'm sorry. Do you think what's that lady name? Vivian. is happy that Catherine is gone.
Oh yes, that was a whole battle. There is a bunch of like pulpit princess situation going on because that's like, and I wanted to tell the writer lives like there is kind of like people that have kind of like a pastor kink or like you know what I'm saying. There's something there like be the first lady type of jump, but it's very much the same. Like you can tell in the things that they do in their free time that they have like almost not an obsession but a true attachment to like the church life, and that's a sense of importance for them. So absolutely, she's happy that Get Catherine is gone because honestly, I don't know which one is harder to listen to, but Vivian does struggle, but I think he would have been happier with Catherine over there, to be honest with you, because we won't hear much about about Vivian for a minute, and then Catherine, went along, and then he started bringing Vivian back up because people were trying to tell Vivian, run, Vivian, stand up. And then he's like, I love Vivian. I asked her emails. We like each other. She knows that she ain't delusional like you are. I'm sorry, but you trying to convince anybody that y'all are the pair that we supposed to be wanting to like stop what we doing and go hang with is not what it is. And you do not show Vivian that love at all. I would hope that one day Vivian will rise up and walk up out of there and realize that this man be playing in her face all day. That's also part of the problem. You play in people's face all day. You take advantage of people. Whatever it is Vivian got going on, he's taking advantage of it. He knows it. Like when he was having that conversation with Castro and them a few months ago, laying in his bed, Vivian got up there and she tried to say something. He's like, I want to ask him. So you said the man is over your house or your uncle's house? Like what?
I said I'm responsible for that whole situation that Tommy and Castro got in because he was up there antagonizing and telling, oh, the other man with him, and then I was like, wow, you really trying to get someone hurt. So
and just don't be lazy. Like when you go down his, it's like the stuff you contradict. You have so many. I mean, autism and something is the title, or buses and this, and Lord Jesus, that trip to Vegas. He knew where everybody was staying at. He knew what kind of transportation they took to the next location. He knew what landmarks they were staying in. He could describe the color of the belt that was being used at this, and this was in real time. And mind you, he came in, he was like, I tried to tell y'all I couldn't go because Vivian had something and I had blackout days. And I'm like, but you didn't have blackout days to report on everything that was, you could have did whatever you was doing from there. And then he said that he made a lot of money there, but then in another video said he gave all the money back. It's so much stuff I got to patch together. That's why I got to, put it together. But it's crazy. I just want people to have their get out moment, flash the light, and walk up out of there. And drain them because that whole narcissistic, energy supply. I'm leaving. No, get off my arm. I'm leaving. And then you came back the same night acting like you didn't even remember what you said this morning, acting like we brought it up. That is crazy. They want me, girl. The girls are jealous of me, girl. They want me gone, girl. Like what? You wanted to be gone. You told us we were wrong. We were just too rambunctious for you, and you had to go be a foreign policy ambassador. And came in the next morning of you saying you was leaving to go be a foreign policy ambassador and save the education system and maternal mortality and all of that. The next morning, you was talking the same stuff. You reported Mitch dead the next morning. How you gonna go work for the people? And you reporting the political figures dead, and you wrong. He got an obsession with these death reports.
I 100% agree. I 100% agree. I do. I do. He don't know what genre he wants to be in.
Well, just tell him to block me, and I will come and we can have a conversation. I can tell him all the steps that he needs to take in order to successfully pursue whatever he wants to do next time, and maybe help him out a little bit, give him some resources. He said he wants to get some resources. He needs some resources.
He ain't gonna. He does not. That's why I think he has not been able to hold a job because he does not take instruction.
Exactly. You can't tell me anybody's been with him for no 6-7 years because you can tell by his personality he's not reasonable. Nobody is gonna stay with that. Well, everything lines up.
I've been said that's why he don't date nobody his age or older. It's always.
And he's so pompous and he can't take reason. So he sits there and he, tells everybody they're wrong and everything. But I'm like, you're the one that never has company. You're the one that literally is trying to tell us somebody's been there for 2 months. Maybe the roommate is moving out and he's just saying today was like the day the room. I don't know, but there's something awry. And then I noticed the only time he gets like, because when he scrolled, I was looking for a specific date of video to pull this day when he cussed me out and kicked me out. And I'm like, oh, look at February. February is when he puts his suits on. That's his suit month, because he must have spent so much time with, the mass choir doing all this. And he probably did a lot of Black History Month programs. And if you notice, that's one of the things he can rattle off. Because that's probably his most lucrative month, because the people gonna keep calling him back for the Black History Month speech. So when I look, I'm literally going through January, because my thing was like at the end of January, and then I get to February 1st, suits, hats, suits, hats. I'm like, oh, this is when you get your bookings. And then you got to go back to life in March. So it's just everything about him is just like, how little can I do to make it?
And that whole captain situation wasn't really about protection of captain. It was protection of him when the church events go around, because he don't want to be tied up in that, and he stopped getting, like you said, bookings if they found out he affiliated with her. So that's what that was about.
Absolutely. He had no intention to even care in the first place. And I don't know why anybody would go over there unless it was like just to be like, oh my gosh, we like rile him up, because he doesn't care about anybody. Like if he is and does get some help, get a diagnosis for narcissism, he's not capable of it. That's why when he tries to pretend he likes Lyric, it's weird. He's like, stop licking me.
Yes.
Stop licking me, Lyric. Oh God, stop licking me, Lyric. Lyric don't know you. That's like you come and pick up your kid. You ain't seen your kid. And all these years they looking at you crazy. Lyric don't know you. I ain't seen the tail wag. The only time we seen Lyric pop in is to slap him, right? And moving around in the back seat that one day. So that's what I'm saying. Everything is because it looks good if you have a dog. It looks good if you, are of the church and respected in the church. It looks good if you have this, education. He's doing all of this stuff to make himself feel like he needs to fabricate himself to feel.
And you can't
tell me them fashions and that attitude and that personality that you have been like someone people like to be around all the time.
And he told about, you better not lick me. I was like, how you gonna talk to the dog like that?
Stop licking. Stop. It was, everything's weird. Everything is weird. Like it wasn't no normal. And like when people like look at, if anybody ever sees Uncle Tim with his dog, you can tell like when somebody like their dog and it's just natural for them to like, and I gotta go take him to the vet, and it's time you don't never hear him picking up no cupcake. He picking up all kind of satchels and brooches and stuff. You ain't never picked up no, I just got a toy for Lyric. You never. Like what?
He got a kick for himself. That's what he got. What's up, Randy Punch? Maverick Boy, how you doing? Will Maverick, I gotta reach out to you. Hopefully we get that done, what we were talking about. Yeah, but no, it's just like he's not loving. I don't know.
He's not loving. He doesn't have patience. And the thing is, I don't think any other occupation, career, or like intention really matters to anybody. Because if you a chef and you out here on OnlyFans, who cares? If you cook the food, you cook the food. You know what I'm saying? If you doing surgeries, but you out here in a goth rock band at night, who cares? The problem is you're pretending to be something that matters in. You know what I'm saying? Like if you was doing anything else, people wouldn't even care as much. But that is some type of nerve. It takes some type of person to be able to play. You could play with all these people. You choose to play with God, baby. That's different.
Ooh, that's deep right there. That's deep. Now let me ask you this: why is that man using his professional profile picture on here?
Do not know, because first of all, it's terrible, and I know his heart was broken when he couldn't use them that banner no more. That banner competition should have been the easiest like glimpse into his narcissism, because he was just so happy to see himself with muscles and being, roughed up by the police. And you know what I'm saying? Like all this, and he was so, in fact, it was such a mess. And you did nothing. You kept so much money. So the thing is, he wished he could use that, but then when they got into it, he couldn't use that no more. So I'm like, the thing is, don't be lazy. If you're gonna be all of these things, do something. I guarantee you that man would be playing clips and commentary in that way if he knew how to do it. He just don't know how.
Oh, let's talk about how late he was to the sound effects. Then he
my God, he got that free trial and cut up. And then he got another email after I said it in the live the other day, and got another trial probably with another email. And then like the next day he said he didn't listen. He was boing, 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 playing all the little styles the next day, baby. Please.
And he just found about Poland. I'm like,
right. Like, sir. You don't know anything. Like, you need to catch up. Catch
Then
up
he
and like let somebody at least give you grace. But it's hard to when you carry on like that.
then he sat there and lied. Remember he talking about he went to this whole Gen X thing, all that Gen X, Gen Z, because he
Oh, that's
was
so weird.
on interviews with them. He
It's
made it seem as if he was the one doing the interview. He was competing against it. That's why he had so much animosity. It made sense afterwards.
oh my God. It's like aren't you tired? Like, aren't you embarrassed? Like, aren't you know what I'm saying? Like, that's the part that I'm like, it's not clicking to me why you're not like, okay, let me stop. Like, let me recalibrate. Like, this is a little bit too much. Because every single thing that he makes an issue with people, whether it's Brian's relationship with his mom, whether it's, I mean, with his dad, whether it's, well, yeah, and with mom, whether it's Rigo's with his mom, anybody that has a parental relationship issue, he talked about it when he preached that sermon. And he did not have a good relationship. He had all of the things that he's telling everybody else that they're so wrong for. That's still your dad. That's still your dad. You can only understand it while you in it because you said if you ain't talked to your daddy at that funeral, y'all would never have spoken. And you said that your dad didn't graduate ninth grade or something, which is fine. But you come here and you dog everybody else about their education.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Sad. It's sad.
Like, we
And
can't be in the fantasy. Like, I don't know what parallel universe he's like into or like on, like what he thinks is happening, but like we not with you. And you're not paying us for it. And you could have even redeemed yourself after you took that money from the people for that tire. And you didn't even have a ride to the tire shop because you ain't got nobody to want to take you. And you could have said, because you said it after the breath that you said, I can't help Catherine, I can't do nothing for it, which is fine. It really ain't really anybody's responsibility. But the fact that you did it, then turn around and said, but y'all can send money to the tire and alignment fund and then drop it. You could even switch it after that because you told everybody you had already paid for it. So why didn't you just say, you know what, y'all did send me a little money for it. I'm gonna send a little something to Catherine. Just whether she needs it or not, whether this is all valid or not, just as a good gesture because I didn't need this. I told you I didn't need it, and then I could share whatever. I mean, just I don't understand. If you're gonna talk about it, how can you then turn around and beg for your tire money like right after that? Like, and he's all worked up right now because he ran into an unexpected emergency, and he probably can't go pick up his E&J.
But what you think about the Dookie printer?
The Dookie printer?
Yeah. Wasn't he went on and print off all that nasty stuff?
Well, yeah. Oh, I thought those was pictures of like trademarks. I didn't remember it was Dookie. I thought it was like pictures of the exchange.
Wait. Let me rephrase that. How you feel about his first short being one of the Dookie talk?
Oh my gosh, because he's nasty and he's strange and weird. I'm telling you, those things like around his whole voice changed when he started talking about that stuff. And I think that's why he was just like, oh, like this is the one I gotta figure out how to make one of these things. And that's the one like you made. And he doesn't even see it. Like, I'll never forget. This was before Jay Wilson like hated me, and I really, my origin story as an op with him. But he went to that McDonald's and he was talking to that young man with that cast on, and he was like, hey, what happened to your arm? He was playing basketball. Like, he gives all, like, it's so weird. And the guy's like, here's your change, sir. Like, please go. And he's like, he was playing basketball. Like, the person, he's in the drive-thru again, picking up his mixer. I cannot. Like, just be real. It costs so much less and it's so much less stressful, and you won't even have to worry about what you said 5 minutes ago because you'll be telling the truth.
And it's crazy where we call him daddy. I'm just thinking on dad. I'm like, oh no.
You like Big Daddy and Big Daddy. And I said, but you're not Big Daddy. There's nothing Big Daddy about you. And you literally lied to us yesterday. You was outside that Quick Trip folding that wrapper up for 20 very strange OCD minutes, and then you try to tell us while we on here with you that some man had time, like he put his airplane mode on for like 2 minutes and then came back to this Spanish man came over here and told me he liked my outfit. He liked my outfit. Look, he was looking like that 70s show again. But come in here and talk about somebody went out their way to come talk to you outside while you talking to Vivian at a picnic table at Quick Trip and tell you like your outfit in 2 seconds. Like, he don't even bother putting the stuff together to like, he just says it. Like, when Binary wasn't feeling him, he started talking about, he mad because they over there talking about how good I look. And they jealous because they want me and they talking about how, I'm like, but okay. All right, you look good. Okay, whatever you say. It's your world, Jay Wilson. Like, it's too much. It's too much. And then you try to play with my page. It's just there's just so much. And everything that you're saying you have an issue with, if you didn't put it on YouTube, I wouldn't be able to talk about it. So don't play.
Mm. No, I don't think we have a vendetta against this man. Somebody said that. I just think like
No.
we're just conversing about the fact of how we frustrated with the way he treat people, and
Yeah.
especially because when he's taking an oath to get to represent the Lord at the highest degree. Right? You a chaplain. I mean, it ain't getting more closer to God than that. I mean, you know what I mean? So
It's definitely some Robin Hood-ish because there's no way anyone, like anybody that comes and like, which is fine. Like whoever likes him is fine. But like to defend him because people are correcting him is exactly the enabling issue he has now. It's exactly that. Let me block him, let me mute him, let me not take any accountability to be able to speak so hypocritically of the things that he's so passionate about. That is dangerous. So at the end of the day, nobody would have said nothing. I wouldn't even be around. But it
hold on,
gets to the point where like you're abusing stuff. Like you're
hold on,
doing too much. Oh, sorry.
hold on 1 second. Ron P, if you still here, can you drop Submarine's channel? Because some people are asking for her channel. So Ron P, I don't know if you're still here, but you did it before, so you can do that for me again. I appreciate it. Thank you.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
You're welcome. Go ahead. What were you saying? I'm sorry.
Dang, I forgot. Yeah, y'all know I got ADHD. I forgot exactly what I was saying.
I'm sorry.
No, it's fine. It's fine. It'll come back. It'll come back. I can't. Oh yeah, we're talking about like the vendetta and stuff like that, and it really, truly is not like. Even if he was just like that quirky guy on YouTube that like might carry a pocket watch and gives Monopoly energy, I would still be like, okay, cool. Like he's his own person. Like he owns his stuff. He's different, but he's him. Like I rock with people that's themselves. So nobody would have an issue, but you take things extremely far. And the way you talk about people is insane. Like it ain't even 4 months back. Y'all go back to February or January on his page. You can choose your video. You can choose your video. It's awful. So like at some point, if you defend him, then you have to be able to also correct him because nobody will have anything to say to him just because I don't like him. But you taking advantage of people and it can get serious. You know what I'm saying? Like that's a problem. Or at least you can say whatever you want, but just don't expect people to not say things when they notice things about you too.
And you know what was crazy? He's like, "Oh, is it that serious? It's just entertainment. It's not that." And I'm like, "Yo, you need to take a step back and look at what you say and how you say it and how it comes across."
Yeah.
You know, I don't know if he ever goes back to the videos.
I don't
something.
think he does, but I think that's just how he feels. It seems like a deep rooted like sense of need to feel important. I think he got his first taste of it when he went to college because when he told the story about that, he's very adamant about how everybody was so proud of him and everybody was, nobody around him had ever gone. And so he probably felt this spike of like dopamine or something. Like people were all celebrating him. And then he said he came back in town and then he was telling the story. But you notice things in the story, like when he was like, my mom was trying to correct his parents about something. And they said, you went to college, now you think you know everything. I feel like he was cutting up. You know what I'm saying? I feel like that is why you have like all these siblings, all of these people you've met from church to church and been in a choir under you, which I can't imagine being in a choir under Jay Wilson as well. But all of these people that you've interacted with and nobody is like near you in a time of need, at a fun event, at a great experience ever because of how you are to people. And maybe you can gather yourself some friends or something if you would wake up.
No, I agree. I totally agree with you. I don't know. I just feel like people miss the mark and the character that they choose on here. I feel like he could have been a great content creator that was a little bit shady, but gave like knowledgeable advice. But didn't have to go and drag people through the most adverse times in their life. You know, so that's how I feel.
I agree. I mean, and this thing is just all is fair and love YouTube, baby. And I just, and if it's a show, like then you think that people are striking like Funky Dineva for covering Housewives or something? Like no, like if it's gonna be whatever you say, let it be what you say it's gonna be. and be who you say you're going to be, and be insensitive, like you said, and unbothered, like you said, and not taking it sensitively, because the only thing that you haven't done that I've done is taking the time to learn how to clip stuff together. Other than that, you have gone way further than I ever have towards you to people.
His tech game is very weak. Like I don't know if he refuses to learn technology, and I'm talking about when I say tech. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
He could easily learn just a little something. Like he could play around with it while he's in some random parking lot or whatever, but he won't.
And look how long it took him to change his banner. New Year banner for a year old.
Terrible, pitiful. Like, I mean, like maybe one day we can pass each other by and not snarl at each other. I don't know, but at the same time, like everybody not to be played with, and everybody's not. You know.
Well, let me ask you this question: would you be willing to hit his link?
Yeah, I said I would. I said when he if he unblocked me, I'd be happy.
But he got you. Oh, okay, he got you. You can't see the link. I got you.
No, yeah, he can't see me. I can still see his videos and stuff, but he can't see me.
Yeah.
But I've tried to like comment and stuff like there, but I would happily hit his link, but he would never have that because I wouldn't even have to yell at him or scream at him or anything. Just asking him questions would piss him off enough. And it would be just legit, not just to piss him off, but just to get an understanding. But that's not his intention. He gives very much. I read 48 Laws of Power one time and realized I didn't have to do anything. I have a magic wand that like I'm gonna be manipulative. Like that's what he gives. Like I pulled up on my life the other day, like the specific laws that he used, even when he tried to say he was leaving and coming back. And I know so many people like in what I do for work that study that book. So when he starts, exhibiting those behaviors, I think that's important for any human. I think it's a very like wicked book in my opinion, because it's very much like you can give somebody something one time and they'll forget all the bad things that you did. It wipes your slate clean, like very like manipulative tactics, but a lot of successful people use it. And I think that he tries to use manipulation tactics because the same vulnerability someone that thinks like that would play on for people that, in religion or things like that. That's what you're using here too. You're using all of like the sympathy, all the pulls to people's like emotions and people's heart and like, the good in them. And like, oh yeah, they'll be down because, I'm preaching the good word, or because I'm using this cadence, or because I'm saying you all, or whatever. Like it doesn't work like that. Like be real.
So let me ask you that. If Jay Wilson hires you as an image consultant, what would be your advice to him?
To own your stuff. My image consultant would be to him, just own it. Like nothing is that embarrassing if you comfortable with yourself. Like there's it's way less work. The stress is showing in your face. And if you would just be yourself and just start off clean, because if you can start off clean in the middle of the same sentence and start over again and reach and change your narrative, then why don't you just wake up one day and actually do it? Because eventually it's going to become humiliating that you keep doing this. Do I look fat in my dress? I'm leaving. Like whatever it is that you're doing, this baiting thing, it doesn't work. And you could actually because he was so happy when he had everybody coming to his panel and Tommy was coming and Cash was coming, Brian was people were stopping by, and he just would smile and he'd be so happy. And he's miserable now. He done hit the bottle alone and told us it was coffee. So I'm like, if you just be yourself, own what you're good at, have fun with like the quirky nature that you have, and maybe let us see your dating journey. Let us help matchmake with yourself. Like just be yourself, and whatever you thought was inadequate, maybe you could find some comfortability with yourself and you'll be able to go along to get along. It's just all this BS. And if you're gonna talk trash about people, just don't come the next day or later in the day and be like, this is too much. There's more going on in the world. Like there's been more going on in the world. You know what I'm saying? Like, if you can't do both, you know what I'm saying? Whatever the case may be, I feel like he just needs to own himself, own who he is, and he'd be absolutely fine. Don't lie, because you can't keep up with it. You know what I'm saying? If you're going to choose to have a few adult beverages, don't lie during that time. That's it. There's nothing wrong with him, even though he's tacky, even though, he's, strange and quirky and kind of goofy and silly and whatever you want to call it. That could all be fine and good. There's a space for that. You know what I'm saying? Everybody that I like on here is all extremely different. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm. Do you think he needs to hire a singing coach?
I think that he needs to maybe work on his chords and just do like the piano, because I think that singing is part of his issue, because he uses that as another way to get attention. It's not real. I mean, I guess one person told me he could sing the Star Spangled Banner good, and he said, "I'm a gather a mass choir." We could all imagine why that didn't work out. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, he could use a singing coach and maybe like a little bit of silence, because we like it's just not as he could carry a tone, but it's not to where you should be naming your dog lyric. You know what I'm saying? But hey, there's space in the world for everybody, and everybody could make a change. And one day, I hope he does. And I hope he just look down and realize. I wish the writer lives would really like boycott him, because you will see his true colors. Y'all have given him everything. He'll never give anything back to people. Like even like popping in the car. I never was like, oh yeah, I did this. Like, I just drop people cash apps. They probably don't even know I cash app them. You know what I'm saying? I just go about my business. You know what I'm saying? Like if he, he could redeem himself a little bit.
Do you think that he needs to worry about copying Funky Dineva and Funky Dineva getting upset with him?
Oh my God, it's like you bringing up everything I be laughing at, because you can tell when he just watched the Funky Dineva video.
Yeah,
because his voice starts to emulate and everything. It's like that's what I'm saying. If he stops like pretending or like being a chameleon, he'll be fine. But you can tell when he's been watching something. You can tell when he starts using people's. A lot of people say like, baby or whatever, but it's a way everybody says it. You know what I'm saying? It's like Antoine Fisher when the lady came to the door and called everybody the N-word, but it was different for everybody. That's what it's like. There's a difference. So you can tell when he does that stuff. So he's trying to figure out what works and sticking to it. Oh, this person's a pastor. It's working over there. But you would never go to the church sector because you would never make it. You tell me, oh, this is education and y'all education, but you won't go to like a college sector because you won't work over there. You know what I'm saying? It's like you have to be in an environment where you convince yourself that you are the best in the room and the smartest in the room. And it's a problem.
Well, in life, we eventually get it.
It'll be.
So when do you think he will eventually get it?
You said when do I think he'll eventually get it?
Yeah, when do you think he finally like, I get okay, I can't be this way, or I would get more out of not being this way?
I feel like it's gonna take a bring the lube situation to be honest, because that's the only reason he, you know what I'm saying, came with who he was in that situation. Like I think it takes like an undeniable. That's one of the reasons why I do the clips the way I do, because he needs something digestible. Like he needs something where he can't deny, where you just can't come back and be like whatever because you think people forgot. So here you have it in your face, and it's something I need to understand. If Trump get up there and he talks so much trash about Trump, he did all this and that, contradict himself and said he was going to do this and did that, you would call it out just as a person that's watching and doesn't like their face to be played in. So that's what I'm doing for him. Because he thinks he has an upper hand and he has all of this like vernacular and he's so fine and he's so smart, and I don't want. The craziest thing to me is when he's like, I don't want to meet these people when nobody's asking. I don't want to meet these people. I don't want to meet these. But then when you go somewhere where you were supposed to meet people you already know, like your homecoming, you trying to meet these people, as many of them as you can.
Thank you,
some friends, and maybe some of them people come out and hang out with you. But I think he's the craziest of them, or not allegedly. I think he's the most off of them all because he's so intensely, like, if y'all look up mythomania, just like it's basically pathological lying. But when you look at those details, and I put some on a post on a page too, because he uses it. Like, I wanted to know why somebody would do that when it comes to a relationship. Like, what benefit does it give you? What benefit does it give you to do it for a job? Like, what benefit does it do for you to leave and then come back and say everybody else tried to kick you out, but you were victorious and you stood strong? Like, what is it doing for you mentally?
I honestly feel that event when he had King Jive and Bobby there broke his spirits.
See, I don't know. I remember a lot of like hearing about it, but I never was like able to like be in chat because I can't even like really at work like just be sitting in my headphones listening. So I would just kind of catch stuff always on replay and stuff and catch bits and pieces. So I didn't. There's still so much I don't know about what's happened, but I heard about when he invited people there. Was that when he had the cookout? Where as Uncle Tim says the weenie roast? Was that there?
That was when he invited all them people. What was it, San Antonio, to come there for the meet and greet thing, and then King Jive and him were in the bed together. So that took a whole narrative of his own. Then Fabe came back to Chicago and said that she found certain pills and Jay Wilson's medicine cabinet when she went to his bathroom. So that took a
My
narrative.
gosh, that's what happened.
So
That I see. I didn't know that at all. That's what I'm saying. There's so many things. People probably be pissed to see me different places, but there's a lot I don't know. But it tracks. It
yeah,
definitely it tracks. It almost tracks like he might get like a check or something. Like I don't know if there's like because it's so off. Like it's like okay, like you can't be reasoned with. Like so there is definitely and it almost gives like this obsession. Like I feel like Mark would be petrified. And I think that's why there's a lot of this vitriol for women and oh, it's not a big deal to have kids because he has in his mind been like outbeat by that category in the situations where he's trying to pursue relationships. So when it comes up, he's speaking of it personally. Like I'm telling y'all, if y'all go back yesterday when he was leaving the B sector because it was just too much, he started comparing himself to Martin Luther King. And I was like, yeah, you are like, he was like, and he was like, shout out to Aretha Franklin, who she still gave him money. She still made sure he had money. And she like, he was talking about himself, but he was comparing it to King so that when people hear it, they can be like, yeah, that makes sense. Like he's not asking for much because people have to do the same thing for King. That's what bothers me is because you're fucking with people's mind. You're using like mental manipulation tactics. And when you read between the lines, it's like, yes, you're relating that to yourself. Yeah, like the projection goes all kind of ways. Now all of a sudden, like you're so because y'all, there's black women dying. You can't stand black women.
woo,
Like, what are you talking about? But he knows that other people do. And then even if they heard him 5 seconds ago saying something horrible, if he says, there's just bigger things going on in the world, there's other things that can be doing. There's been things you could have been doing when you was in that car. You chose to be here. You could be doing stuff all day. You don't want to do it. You are lazy. So I guarantee you're not going to take the day off from here and go volunteer anywhere for anyone and do anything for free at all. You won't even take a suggestion to try to help your content be more interesting because it's not enough money, but you're not enough entertainment.
okay. He said my channel's my channel.
Okay. Yes, it is. Yes, it is. That is right. That is your channel. That is your channel. Like, yeah. But just know that don't be coming around calling everybody boring and nobody have nothing to talk about. And you don't care about these people, but you asking the people. Like if I was in his chat, I would be like feeling like I was in a very toxic relationship. Because why are you? This is my job, definitely keeping me. But why are you telling people what's going on? I got an email. I don't want to hear about those people. What you said they doing this over there? Like, which is it? I'm gonna block you if you come over here. I don't care about what these people are talking. What else is going on? I heard this. I went live over this person. Like you are a liar, and you're bad at it, and that's part of the issue. Like just keep it funky. Just keep it real.
Well, he is funky.
I heard, and he's like, "Ain't nobody ever called me saying, ain't nobody ever." But I'm like, we've heard people call you these things before. And we remember, like he thinks he's in Men in Black. Like in his mind, he has held that light up to us, and he has flashed it, and he thinks we all forget.
Yeah,
Yes, the Colt situation. I'm telling you, he gives. If he could, he would have and need a Colt. Like those are the personality traits of a Colt person. You're telling everybody they're like so, unfortunate around you, don't have anything, but you're asking them for their money when you don't need it. Like it's like give me all your belongings and listen to me and follow me. Like, and no matter what I say, even if it's right, if it's wrong, if it's contradictory, you don't challenge it. Like that is very cultish. And you don't even know if them people can help you fight. You don't know if them people sitting around. You don't know even their ability to help them rally around you. You don't know what you're working with over there. And half of them, I truly believe, are like, this is funny. Like, look at this train wreck. I think they really are. And he think he's so smart because that's what he gives.
Yeah. That's when you got to say things a certain way so he don't get mad.
Oh my gosh. It's And he said that poor Divine, who are the people like Divine Starlight and like Island Diva or something in the chat. In the same thing, he's like, yeah, they are the reason why, because I realize all we do is talk about and tear Black people down in sector. And basically, like, I'm so glad that, like, it made sense. We like, we were aligned on that. And then 2 seconds later, he's like, well, you can go somewhere else because I seen you over in another chat, Divine Starlight. So you just come over here. You can find like. You ain't even just watching. You are reading the chat. You are straining your eyes. You are remembering every person. And when you see him again, you got something to say. But you know what I'm saying? He's also so forgiving if it'll help his channel. Or when it comes to Vivian, if he's so desperate for a distraction because he knows he sat up there and lied, like when he told this story that his water got cut off after the people were saying he was siphoning it from the neighbors and that they was talking about that on Lipstick Alley. The next day he said that the water got cut off, told another story about a roommate, might be the roommate that's at his house now, then gonna say the roommate came to the door and said, why is the water not on? And he said, well, Jay Wilson says to him, well, you didn't pay the bill. And then he says, and I'm at X, Y, and Z's house. Wait a minute. You said you answered your door. And then right after that, you said you were somewhere else. Like, I feel like you take the story and you try to make it like he was on that train to St. Louis. And, he was, I guess trying to be traveling with Mark. But the thing is, it wasn't until I have the timestamps, I still got to cut it. But there's a certain point where somebody asked him and then he didn't say anything. We arrived. We got here at this time. We did this. We've been chilling. We're enjoying it. It wasn't until somebody asked about Mark. He said, "Oh yeah, he's in the other half. He's in the other car sleeping," and then had to hurry up and get off of live when they pulled up to the destination because he knew we weren't gonna see nobody with him. Nobody passed at all. And it's just you gotta be stressed out. You got to be stressed. Like just give it a rest. You want to be, like he loves the boys. He loves everybody that comes on. He flirts with them like he doesn't have a man. I feel like he would be happier if he was able to be like freely single and flirt and like googly eye everybody at will.
I agree. He should just embrace.
Like Binary broke his heart, and I'm just like, dang, Binary.
I know who, but I'm like, you think he like them like that?
What he was talking, because before I ever dropped down, I used to listen. I'm like, who is this Binary person? Because like I said, I only really like looked at a few people that I knew about, and he was just on, and y'all jealous because he giving me money, and y'all just and hey Binary, and he's smart, and I mean he loves Binary. So the day that what was it, Room Shaker was up there, and she was like, and they brought up that somebody in the chat brought up that Binary was live. He was talking about him. He was like, I don't care. I'm not leaving my show to go look at what they got going on. 2 seconds later, his call drops. So I'm like, how long is he going to be gone? He was gone for like 11 minutes. And Binary's got members only, so he only got 17 minutes to watch. And Jay Wilson even said that. He was like, I ain't going to sit over there and get no membership because 17 minutes, da-da-da. And then you came back and said your phone went into data roaming all of a sudden, and you had to fix it. Like, dude. Cut it out. And then when he came back, it didn't matter what anybody said. His face was so screwed up and twisted and turned. And he was like, so, well, whatever, because his mind was all about it. And I don't know why people hate me. And you could tell everything he was answering was about Binary. And then he started talking about St. James and St. James, you're going to be the next victim, talking about like, other people are about to start attacking him. And I think he was waiting for like a line that was like, yeah, we're going through the same thing. So he could say he was like united with somebody else. And it didn't work.
But you think that Jay Wilson was attracted to Binary?
Yes. I think in his mind, that was his work husband. I think in his mind, he was absolutely 100%. And you can see it every time it comes up. And the fact that Binary dropped down in that live that he struck, I think that broke the camel's back. Because what about the other stuff I done said about you? That broke it because it made him fume, because that was like his boo. Like he wants in his mind to think that like all these people probably behind the scenes are like lusting after him. Like all this time later, he brought up to Castro like last week about, didn't you have dreams about me? He had to remind Castro what he was even talking about, but he remembered because he was so excited about that comment. So it's like, yeah, absolutely. He Binary, because I don't think he has a real person, a real companion, so Binary, smart, and, he's attracted to him. He sees him as a little exotic compared to everybody else. And when Binary turned on him, he don't know what to do. He still don't know what to do with himself. He still don't know. You say Binary's name in that chat, he going to be like them hyenas on Lion King. Mufasa, Mufasa, Mufasa. Like he really Can't take it. Yes, and this is not a reflection of the host. It's a reflection of me. All the commentary is why you bring the smoke to my front door. I'll be there. I'll answer. I'll leave the door open, baby. You can come in. I'm just hey, look.
So you
I'm
think he liked him intellectually or physically?
both.
But he called binary Asian Samoan wrestler and stuff like that.
Yes, but he says that he's like, that's what he does. Just like when he was talking about Castro and Tommy being arrested and like, ooh, y'all gonna be there, y'all have your pants sagging and they gonna hang out. And he ain't say none of it like it was dangerous or a judicial problem or anything. It was a fantasy. That's why he liked that banner that he was getting arrested in and stuff. So I absolutely think he was attracted in both ways. And because he was getting donations and he would give him these long, exuberant shout outs, and he likes money. So he was impressed with binary. So anytime he would see binary, it was a big deal.
So are you saying Jay Wilson going to jail is really a fantasy of his?
Yes, I think that's like his tag on the websites. Like he's like, ooh, like a little cop king or something. Because the way he would talk about those things was very like, is this a fetish? And then his reaction when he played that, look at him, and it was like, oh, you like that in a different way. Like when he was getting arrested by the cop in the flyer, he loved it. He loved it. You know what I'm saying? There's just tell us, like maybe people have, be excited to see that you got things you like everybody else.
Well, no, wait a minute now. Now what I'm about to tell you now, this is the first time we are talking, so I gotta ask you this question. What you think about Jay Wilson dating a person that gets off on people fart? And you heard that story or you didn't hear that story?
Well, I've heard him talk to Brian a lot about farting, but I didn't know this was something that Mark. He admitted that he's dating somebody. He admitted that about Mark.
No, not about Mark. Somebody before Mark. He dated someone where the only way that person could get off was by fart. And he obliged a couple of times because that was the way that brought that person gratification. But I just thought, yes, he did share it. Multiple people heard it. That story.
You know what this reminds me of? There was a clip where Dre J was on AB's live stream, and it was like, "What's the freakiest thing you did?" And he said it basically booed on him in Dubai or something like that. Oh my god! I was so my mouth dropped, and it's dropped right now because I'm like, "What do you like? What?" And do you think Mark really like people to be, or no, not Mark, whoever that man is, would like people to know that you've been farting around on him? He like that? Like that's very. That's strange to share. And he talked about Tommy and Castro and Brian has highlighted Boo Boo and Gas so much that it is starting to feel like that's something that like he might be like in a community for or something.
Yeah, he's got the fecal matter community. He loves doo-doo.
Not the fecal.
He loves doo-doo. He does.
That is very weird. That is very Yeah, I have noticed like, you can tell somebody's like smiling on the phone. Or like, tell me more. Anytime some waste, some bodily waste comes up, he's there for it. That is true. Yeah, I think that's very weird. And I don't think that if I heard somebody dated somebody that was into that, you stay with them, I might have some questions about you too. It might not last long. I don't know. I don't yuck anybody's yum, but don't act like you don't have one of the strange addictions. I don't know. I didn't know that. Because he picked on Castro and them so much about it that I never would have known that he had a personal experience with like the gas.
Yeah, the gas. The only way the guy could get off was to fart. Yeah.
Wow.
Well, for Jay Wilson to fart. Yeah.
See, it's very, very strange. And I really hope I don't discover that home is being used for any sort of nonprofit use, because once I saw them decorations in there, which I shared on my live yesterday, I said this very much so looks like it was not decorated for living. It was decorated for business. And a lot of seating there for it to be that empty. And it definitely gives one of those like multi-use things, like something that can be residential and business. And so maybe there is some funeral preparations or some sort of Bible study going on over there. And they probably were like, dude, you're just supposed to like be able to have a room. Like we still got to use the space. You have to go drive around.
So you think he really got a roommate, huh?
It's got to be something. It might be. I don't know. I wouldn't be surprised if I was wrong, but I have really tried to figure out what another explanation can be. And one that makes sense is how so many people said, well, if you need money, get a roommate, get a roommate. He would always say no, but now you're always gone. And that gives me the vibe of somebody that is annoyed to share their space, but doesn't have a choice because maybe they need the extra money or something. And then, you know what I'm saying? Everything's going wrong with your tires. You couldn't even get a ride out there. You know what I'm saying? Like, so you need some things, and even they need support money. And it's probably just so much, you know?
But too, I think the Airbnb is no longer an option for them. I think because due to complaints and some community ordinance or the HOA. I think that's no longer something.
Yeah, probably. But he definitely wasn't getting nothing comfortable for anybody there. If he was hosting an Airbnb, you know he won't even making it. People was probably like, these sheets dirty. He's still here. He's loud. You know what I'm saying? Like, he asking me questions. What am I doing in the, you know what I'm saying? Like, that would be a miserable relationship, roommate situation, anything. And if he around anybody that got half sense and any sort of confidence, he ain't gonna be able to just get away with stuff, and he's gonna throw a tantrum and run away like he does on panels that aren't his, like he does when, you know, he can't handle anybody asking him a question or anything like that. That's literally who he is as a person. And that is a hard person to navigate unless you like some sort of therapist or like caregiver.
Yeah, I agree. Hopefully he figure out his ways before it's too late.
Y'all really think I sound like Ness? I think me and Ness sound completely different.
I don't think you sound like Ness.
Everybody keep every time I like glance at the chat, people are saying it, but I promise I'm not Ness. You know what I'm saying? I think yeah, I think we sound completely different. Yeah, I heard that people say that she was saying the other day, people say she sounds like a white girl. I don't think I do. You know what I'm saying? But hey, what if you do? I'll be a white girl today. Whatever you think is fine with me. Whatever. But yeah. We both talk fast. I think we both talk kind of fast.
Yeah, I think so too.
That's it. But yeah, I know that's why I tell people in my chat, I don't get bothered by certain things. I'm like, I know I talk fast, I know I mumble, I know I have ADHD, so I lose my track sometimes. So just let me know, like, nothing bothers me except type of shit that he's doing. Nothing bothers me. Like, it just, there's no reason for it to. Like, I don't even get offended when I'm wrong. I thought a troll the other day was up there, so she was up on somewhere. I asked her, I was like, what's up with the shade? Because me and her were like exchanging pleasantries before, and then she was like, that wasn't me. And so she was like, probably a troll or whatever. And she was understandably mad, but I went back and looked, and I was like, oh yeah, it probably was a troll. They were using her name, but it wasn't her. And I said it right there in the chat. My bad. You right. That wasn't you. That was trolling. The next day when I went live, I apologize for it too. I never said nothing rude to her, but there's nothing wrong with being wrong. Like, right. It's fine.
No, I agree. Well, anything else you want to say to the people before I get up out of here?
No, I'm gonna head back. I didn't put my phone on Do Not Disturb. I hope I still got a job, but I appreciate.
Oh Lord,
no, it ain't.
Well, thank you.
I definitely worry about that, but I do appreciate you even considering and like letting me come up. Like, I appreciate the love, everything, and I'm definitely gonna be doing something this week specifically for CCs. So, just, look out for it. But definitely to just say thank you for the support, because I don't know all the ins and outs and the rules and regulations and what people like happening and not. So the fact that people have shown love, I really appreciate it, like, all the way around. So thank you so much.
If I had any words of advice, since I think you're a new content creator, well, I think you are.
Yes, I'm brand new, so please, give me any advice.
I would just do you. I think you already have one of the key things. You have charisma. You have, how can I say it, a flair about you. But just don't get locked into these groups, to try to let your following be authentic. And what people do is they start joining groups to get these numbers, and now they sucked in. They can't do content because they can't go live, and that kills everything. So
yeah, I appreciate that advice. And truly, like, if anybody ever has advice, like, there was one troll that I knew was Jay Wilson because the way he worded it. He said, "You're all over the place. I can't follow you." I'm like, "But you're mad because I'm talking about Jay Wilson. You can follow him, so whatever." So but anybody that has advice, I truly appreciate it. Like, somebody was telling me the first time I had too much like music and stuff in, and it like caused an issue with that particular video. They were like, "You don't need all that." Like, you know what I'm saying? Just like, and I was like, "Thank you." Like, tell me anything and everything. But one thing I am going to make clear, especially when I do like this thing that I'm still like organizing, but it'd be like Tuesday with tomorrow or Wednesday or something. But I want to do something special for the CCs because there's never been like, I feel like a CC appreciation situation and like specifically for that and for how I feel about it. But I want to be clear to everybody that first of all, I don't know everybody's issues. I don't know how deep it got with everybody else. If it gets deep, like I was in Brian's the other day and then Tommy Castro came over there was fussing, and Rico was over there was fussing. But I'm not. I can behave in a way that I understand that I rock with people and they can have their own issues. Because the thing is, it's just like when a relationship goes wrong, they may get back together next week, and you're sitting around all like arrested, you know, in your ability to be able to just freely go places. So there's so much I don't know. There's so much I haven't seen. So if I'm in somebody's chat, it's just because I also enjoy something about them. Like there's something about them I enjoy, and I'm just not the type of person that's gonna be like told what to do ever. You know what I'm saying? And I'm never gonna be shady. I'm always gonna show love. Everybody, you know what I'm saying, that I was already following, got random, you know, support or whatever, just like, hey, you know what I'm saying, I'm just looking out, you know what I'm saying. And so I will never have that problem. There's just I'd rather not do it. Take a lot of time to put this stuff together and do all this stuff. But there's no way somebody can talk me out of going where I want to go when I'm not going there to talk about you or disrespect you at all. I can still function in different spaces. So, you know, definitely for sure.
Yeah. I always say independence is key. So that's key. You know?
Absolutely. And anything you think of, like, please, yeah, I really, because there's so, I don't know, I be looking at people page like, oh, what's that about? Like, oh, am I supposed to do this in the beginning? No, am I supposed to be, like, I don't want to mess up, and like, I'm bad at like reading the chat because I be all over the place. So I got training wheels on, and I am not like prideful about it, and I really do want to understand because I also don't want to offend anybody. Like when I went live the other day, I was like, oh, it's a thing going at the same time, but see, I got to get my slots in when I can because sometimes it just don't work out for my schedule. So I'm trying to like understand like just how people feel about stuff and be respectful. You know, people that
just do you, because that whole thing, that time slot situation, unless you're in an alliance, right, like Pizarro and Nika, you know. But if you're not in no alliance, then just do you, because they're not paying your bills. You got to do what's best for you. You know, and it's always the replay.
Because when you get upset, you don't have a choice, you know, or it looks like you don't have a choice because you should still be able to call out that person, you know what I'm saying? And if people can't accept that, that's something that I don't understand. I could be like, yeah, I rock with you and I got your back here, but like in this particular situation, I don't even rock with this person, but I can see what they mean. You know what I'm saying? People don't seem to be able to feel comfortable doing that. And that's not a space I can't function in that. You know what I'm saying? I'm a Cancer. I'm going, it's Cancer season, shout out Cancer season, but I'ma always say how I feel because I'm not the type of person that's gonna like treat you a certain way and you like, why is she acting like that? You know what I'm saying? You're going to know. You know what I'm saying? I think honesty is best because then you can move forward from stuff. You know what I'm saying? And I'm gonna, you know, I can't be putting no box of told what to do or anything. And if I do end up going live on somebody or something, I might not even know that they're live. I might not even be following them. It might not know. And so I'm not gonna feel bad about something I'm not doing maliciously, is what I'm saying. But I do want people to know how much I appreciate and respect how much goes into being on these platforms and dedicating time and just all of it. There's just a lot, you know. So, but thank you so much.
Sure thing. And they wanted me to ask you one more question. I'll let you go. Is what you think about the feud with Tim Blaine?
You said, what do I think about the feud with Tim Blaine?
Yeah. And
I love it. I anytime I can catch Uncle Tim, I love it. I love it because I feel like Uncle Tim don't even really know how to use all the technology and stuff, but his point is valid. And I understood how he felt. I was thinking about that last night because when he said, it's just so hard to watch him. It's like, there's no shortage. You could come on every day. And I'm like, okay, but I didn't realize it. So I was like, dang, I'm looking for this one video. And it's nonstop. You can't even get to the video because it's just so much shocking stuff left and right. You know what I'm saying? And for him to be talking about Uncle Tim's decor and he got that going on over there, that hospitality room he live in, absolutely not. Absolutely. I like Uncle Tim, and I actually think when I first saw Uncle Tim's avatar picture from when he was younger, he looked like you know, young August. I've seen it. I feel like he's a handsome, nice, funny man, and he's just honest and he's real, and he doesn't lie about getting phone calls because when people call him, we can hear the phone call because he be having it right there. So I rock with Uncle Tim. I think he's funny.
We got somebody hit the stage. Hello, who's this?
Hey,
Hey, Tiffany, how you doing?
Hey,
well. Hey, Submarine.
what's up, Tiffany? How are you?
I'm well. How about you?
I'm well, thank you.
So, my request is for you to get over to Uncle Tim's whenever he goes live. I think it will be very interesting for you guys to be on a panel together.
I would love that. I'd be over there sometimes, but he doesn't. It's like a rare holiday when he drops a link.
Oh, he doesn't drop the link. Like I literally just sent him a cash app. Hopefully he's up. I know he's in California. Hoping that he will come over and grace the panel while you're here before Sir King closes out.
I'm probably I don't know if Uncle Tim gonna get it quick, but I do have like I have the little notifications, but I got a meeting in a little bit, so I'm gonna have to go. But if
Ah,
he's
okay.
willing to go, because I've been trying to get Uncle Tim's attention for a long time. I tag him in a lot of stuff, but I don't think he knows how to find it. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? So I could even bring, you know what I'm saying? He could come on Sir King's, he go, but I would love to have a conversation involving Uncle Tim because I was like, dang, you right. You right.
Yeah. That will be gold if you guys were on a panel together.
I would love that too. I would love that too. I'm like, if I could help him figure out StreamYard, because he does try a lot of times, but he can get frustrated. So either he can go to another panel, I can hit the StreamYard, I can run the StreamYard, whatever he wants to do. If anybody makes it their way to him before I get to exchange with him and just tell me what he wants, I'll do it because I do want to talk to him. And I want to tell him, you know what, I see it now. I see it for myself.
Yeah, absolutely. Okay, that's all I wanted. I'm gonna drop down. I love your commentary, Submarine. Keep it going,
Thank you
girl.
so much, Tiffany. I appreciate it. Thank you so much.
Of course. Bye, Sir King. I'm
Bye,
definitely gonna
Tiffany.
send you a gesture. Okay.
Oh, I appreciate you, and thank you for sending Tim Blaine a gesture as well.
Of course. Of
Absolutely.
course. You guys have a good day.
You
You
two
two
have a
take
wonderful
care.
day.
Thanks. Bye bye.
Ooh, she got that corporate voice. Oh,
Look, gotta switch it up. Gotta switch it up.
I feel it. No, I
Gotta switch
feel it.
it up.
She
Look,
can't. Go
go
ahead.
ahead.
Sorry.
Oh, sorry, it's my fault.
No, I said you can't get nowhere sounding like Pizarro. So yeah. So I'm glad Tiffany switching
You
it
know,
up. So
everybody has their own demeanor. You know what I'm saying? Like,
no,
but I do think, hopefully some people, will come over and be able to deal with my kind of all over the place. Cause I be having a lot of thoughts in my mind, but it do kind of go all over the place sometimes. But I do I appreciate everybody like the time they take and the suggestions, the advice, everything. So I'm definitely gonna be on soon, and I've
and,
seen you
and,
here.
and don't be surprised if people give you bad advice to throw you off. You know what I
Yeah,
mean? People will do that. It will tell you knowing damn well it ain't gonna work, but they want to see if you'll fall for it and mess you up. That's the way it is.
that's true.
Everybody ain't genuine out here.
That's true.
Okay.
But it's gonna take a lot because I'm a little not crazy with it. Well, I mean, you call it what you want, but I do overthink, and that's why for me, it's like even this stuff with Jay Wilson. What he doesn't understand is it's not hard for me because that's how I think. Like I'm like, oh, what's the answer? What's the answer? What's the answer? I'm gonna find it, and I'm gonna be able to come. Like I'm not gonna join a debate team and I'll be ready to argue whatever my stance is. So for me, it really is easy. It's more like, oh my God, do I got time to cut this all together? When do I have time to go live or whatever? But for me, it's just natural to dig and find all the answers because I think so many people depend on people just not truly knowing. So let's just put everything and then everything is fair game type of situation. So I enjoy research. I went to school for journalism. So I will absolutely be, doing my research and making sure I'm connecting the dots so that I'm not looking stupid. I don't want nobody in my comments talking about that don't make no sense. I don't waste my time like that. You know what I'm saying? So
Yeah.
I'll definitely be around. I'll definitely put up something to let CCs know. It won't be something anybody got to come to. I just gonna make sure I gather the info and cash apps and stuff I need to make sure just show some love because it does mean a lot. And I'm not always gonna be able to drop down in people's chat, but I'll be like, wow, whoa, thank you. Even leaving a comment or sharing, I'm like, oh my gosh. So I do absolutely appreciate it. And I hope everybody in the chat has a wonderful day. Your mods, I appreciate you for being like, okay, we'll let this girl up on tour. I appreciate everything and everybody, advice, hate, love, whatever. Everybody entitled to whatever they feel, and I appreciate it all.
Oh, you're welcome anytime. And thank you for your time. I appreciate it as well.
And how does it work? Do I click that leave or do you
Yeah,
drop
you
me
can
down?
click the leave or I can drop you down. It's up to you.
Okay, I'll try to click it now. Thank you so much. Have a wonderful day.
Oh, and let me tell you one thing. If you let somebody up on StreamYard, She left. She get an A already. Let me tell her this: if you do StreamYard, make sure you click them people off in the back, because what people would do is they would hope that the content creator wouldn't just leave in the live, but leave them back there, and then the person could hear and see everything else in the back. So that's one thing I would tell you if you're not used to StreamYard. StreamYard can set you up the long way. Thank y'all, everybody, for y'all engagement. So that person was asking me about her to give her thoughts about ZA. I'm not gonna do that. That. Mm-mm. She can give her thoughts on ZS on her channel. But thank you for asking the question. Oh, she that. Hold on.
I feel
Hello?
like I feel like you were about to ask me something.
Oh, yeah. I was saying, like, if you do StreamYard and you end the live, make sure everybody in the back that you allowed to come up is gone. Don't
Oh,
end the live and leave them back there, because they can hear what's going on in your house and all that. So
that's why. Oh, and that might be why a lot of people are like, I'm gonna drop you just to be safe, because you could like forget probably too.
yeah,
Yeah. Thank you for telling me that, because I would forget, and they'll be listening to all my business, all my lighters and rolls and everything else we got going on. So I look. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you for that.
Put some tape on your camera or whatever, just so you know YouTube don't glitch up on you. You accidentally hit the wrong button. I'm just telling you.
Very true. I put so I heard somebody say that, so I put a little tape on there. Then I'll be having Zoom meetings. I'll be like, "What's wrong with my camera?" And they'll be like, "Oh, I gotta cover it up for YouTube." So I definitely, every time I even open this application, I'll make sure I got a fresh piece of tape on my MacBook just in case.
See, I'm getting free advice. Nothing. Make sure your name is changed, girl, before you come up there, because that's how they get people too. If you're using the same PC and Zoom, sometimes I don't know. Maybe these names transfer over. Make sure your name is your name. Don't be rushing to start a live. Just make sure everything is straight first. Camera off, disabled, name change to Submarine and not Shaquita Labita, or whatever, because they can be screenshot, snipping and rolling. So
yes, very true. And there's some people out here that I cashed up before I ever made a video. They probably know, but to be honest, I mean, I would like to keep it as limited as I can now, but when people realize,
change your name on the Cash App.
Oh, I did that.
Okay.
I did that.
All right.
Quick.
Okay.
I did that. I even changed my Cash App name.
Okay.
Because I had to that's one thing I looked. Yeah, it was a couple of things, but there's some things I probably wish I would have knew sooner. But I definitely changed that name.
Yeah, so your name Usher Raymond, change it to I don't know, Submarine 2.0 or something. I don't know. So
right. Yeah, I changed my Cash App to Submarine 411, but there's a bit that was just yesterday. So, if there's scraggles, hopefully they don't get mad at me, and if they do, it'll be like a big like a reveal party, like a gender reveal, but not, and we'll just have a good time with it. You know what I'm saying? People just gonna be, because there's nothing that can mess up how the stuff I got going on, pretty much.
Yeah, and just make sure everything locked down. Social media, all that depends on just make sure they can connect the dots. So there are some people that can work for the NSA out here.
That's true. That's true. And I don't do social media usually. I think YouTube is the only thing I come on. I think last time I probably posted on social media was like 2019. But I do have pages, so I need to definitely block, not block them, but I guess private them or something like that, or whatever the case may be. I'm gonna definitely try to cover that ground. And I actually just took a couple notes, because I will forget. So I was like, okay, I need to do this, need to do this, need to do that.
Yeah, write that down, girl. Write that down. Make sure you have people up. You be so excited about your live, and they'll just sit back there trying to see what your man saying to you, who's saying what, hoping that you click off the camera so they can screenshot them up in your house. So I'm just telling you, So
I see. I don't know how far people will go. So and I might keep this little tape on. I put some electric tape on here.
Put some electric tape on there.
It's gonna take a lot to break through that jump. So anything you think of, or you see me do something, you like, girl, just tell me, or drop that tape. I'm gonna be like, oh. You know what I'm saying? Try to fix it, or learn from it. That's what it's about. Conversation and criticism, and anything that's positive should not be ever anything of offense.
So let me say this to you: you're gonna get new content creator envy, right? Let me tell you this. So there've been people on here 10 years can't get 4 people in the chat, so they'll get mad, right? And they may come up and say, "Hey, Submarine, you doing your thing, girl," and da da da. And then you'll get like a hot panel, right? 6 people up there, and then they'll start saying trigger words or whatever to get your stuff taken out because they jealous. So don't feel like you're gonna be overstepping your grounds. Like, oh, excuse me, please don't say that. Protect
Right.
protect your business, protect your space. That's what I'll
I
tell you.
need to look up. I need to get like a key. I'm gonna look up and get a little keyword list too, because I definitely wouldn't have thought about it. And that matters whether you're monetized or not.
Oh yeah, because it's community. It's gonna fall. It's gonna fall under the community guideline. Mhm.
Oh, got you. Yeah, because it did over 18. My short with Jay Wilson cussing the priority alert out in the chat, and that's the only video I have that says over 18. So I definitely now I realize it's because of all that cussing. So yeah, I'm definitely, and then that's good for me to know also to be mindful of being on other people's chat, because sometimes I don't be thinking. So I mean on other people's panels and stuff to know that that's an issue, so nobody thinks that I'm like doing something on purpose. But I'm gonna look up them keywords so I know.
Yeah, just study the guidelines and stuff like that. It's not
Heck
too hard.
Thank you.
Okay.
Cute. Look, anything you think of or see, please let me know. I am learning. I am not even, feeling any sort of way about it. I just want to get this message out for Jay Wilson, but I do not. I'm still trying to figure out what's going on, and I'm gonna keep fighting the good fight. What did it say? Oh, somebody was the FBI. All right, on that note, I'll go ahead.
Yeah.
I'm gonna
Yeah.
get to this meeting, and I will see y'all later. And yes,
All
great
right.
advice, 100%.
Oh, and don't tell him you got a job. I'm not just saying.
Oh yeah,
I like
I'm
you.
unemployed. I have
Yes, there you
no
go.
job.
Yeah.
I have
Right.
never been to
Exactly.
school. I have never had a job. I don't know
Right. There
anyone.
you go.
That's
Government
it.
assistance. Right.
Oh yeah,
Exactly.
I don't have any of that. I would like some. It'd be nice to have. Don't have any though. But yeah, heck yeah, absolutely. And if I did have, I'd probably be like, man, this is crazy. What's going on? I can't lose my food stamp. I just don't. There's so little that would embarrass me, but absolutely, yeah, absolutely. I
And
mean,
let me just say this: if you want to, go ahead and let them know. But it just to me, it's just people get jealous of success over here, which is crazy. But
yeah.
they do. The more successful you are, the more they try to tear you down.
And I
So
think that's what comes with that, like not being everybody's play stuff. It's like, it's enough to get around. I still gotta have, content to consume, and I like hearing different perspectives, even if I don't agree with them. It's, and I'm not gonna have to get in there and like join a peanut gallery about you just to be in there listening to other stuff. Every once in a while, if it gets like too escalated, it's like whoa, I'll just like leave, because it's like then I'll be trying to be in there like, why y'all fighting? Why don't you make up? But can't nobody tell me to forgive Jay Wilson. So it's like, you know what I'm saying? I just be trying to, stay in my place because I like different people, but I also don't know what their grievances are specifically all the way with the other people sometimes. So I respect that too. You know what I'm saying?
yeah, and
So
and
I'm
I hear
definitely
you.
breaking clicks or anything like that.
Yeah, for sure. Don't. No, no. I mean, unless it's a mutual click. I mean, if you find like a good girlfriend on here, we all have similar views or maybe even opposing views, but you have great chemistry. That's
Mm-hmm.
fine. But don't be sitting up here where people control your rotations and what you can say and stuff like that. That's not good.
Oh yeah, and like who can come up there, who can, and when you can agree.
Or
Yeah,
why did you have that person? I don't get along with them. Just that's just
yeah, that would be like, okay, now Shannon Sharp can't like Jay Wilson. He's just like Shannon Sharp. But what if he couldn't have like two guests though that
mm-hmm.
didn't agree with each other? Like that's not even normal. Like when you're confident and you're comfortable, if you want to have a conversation, it doesn't matter who the person is. Like if you a dope freedom fighter, somebody in the clan want to have a conversation, you can have one because you're confident in what you know. You don't have to like, what I'm saying. I just feel like that. It could be just one of those agree to disagree, or wow, I just learned a different perspective I didn't think about, and I might not still agree with it, but now I can see why people see it that way. That's how conversation is really supposed to be, unless you like trying to get some smoke. You know what I'm saying? But people can tell the difference. You know what I'm saying? So absolutely,
and,
100%.
and they're mentioning a good one. Don't get on no phones.
Oh yeah, ain't nobody get my phone number now. That is not happening. That is
Well,
not
even
happening.
IG, people be recording phone calls and stuff. So just be careful with that. You'll feel
Oh,
your way. You'll
oh,
feel
I
your way.
thank you. 'Cause I really don't be. I be like, oh, okay, that's how it works. It wasn't until yesterday I was like, oh, let me change my cash app. Like, I don't even be thinking about certain things. So I really need every little dose of advice that you think of or comes your way. So I appreciate it. I'm definitely gonna
Yeah,
finish this. And I'm grateful for you. I'm grateful for your chat. You said have a wonderful chat. You know what I'm saying? So I appreciate it, and I'll be here every chance I get, even if I just got to drop down and say I'm multitasking when I'm here or something. You know what I'm saying? But I do appreciate it, and I do really like your commentary as well.
Oh, thank you so much, and I appreciate yours as well.
Absolutely. We all have a good day. I'm gonna
All
see y'all
right,
next time.
all right. Take care. Have a good one, Submarine.
All right, you too. Bye.
Right. All right, y'all. That's the one and only Submarine. She's a new content creator. Primarily her content is focused on this area and Jay Wilson. Let me tell you something. My issue only with Jay Wilson is he played with God too much, and I think Jay Wilson has presented a presentation to the people that really presents an issue for someone who's trying to find faith, right? You see someone you try to get close to God, but they're acting in the antithesis of the way someone that is an ambassador of the Lord should act. So that's my issue. Don't play with God. You see, I don't be going after all these other people who are acting like a hyena on this application except for him, because I feel like he compounds people's struggle who are trying to get to know the Lord and things like that. I'm not saying that he's responsible for that, but when he presents himself as someone who's educated, who's got it all, which people aspire to have when they follow the Lord, he then gives you people a reason to question, and that's why I say and keep my commentary on him. So, Dempsey said he's too old to change. Yvonne says, I appreciate your support and helping others. Oh yeah, that's the only way this area is gonna survive. I mean, we can't all be selfish, and that's what we got to do. I mean, you can do what you can, and that's it. And hopefully, the person can take the baton and keep it going. If we want this to continue, or we can let it die out, whatever. I don't know. All right, y'all. Please tell us if the live be tremendously appreciate. Listen, we've been live for 3 hours. I did not anticipate to be live for 3 hours, but I'm glad we were live for 3 hours. Because it was a good live. Somebody asked me about the Quanney and the FBI situation. I did commentary about that. I didn't follow that all the way through but it sounded like she caught up in a legal situation because she told me she had to go to a hotel room and meet with the judge and the lead process. I don't know. I don't know, but I hope everything works itself out and stuff like that. So that's all I can say. Yeah, my moderators will drop in the Submarine's link. Please feel free to follow her channel over there. She's gonna try and do a live with Tim Blaine, or maybe we'll do something over here. I don't know. Hopefully Tim Blaine will be able to drop his link if he goes over there. Okay, if he has one over there. Yeah, it's room for everybody. It is. No trifecta or two-factor or whatever monopoly. All right, y'all. I'm out of here. Y'all feel free to go check out my music over there on iTunes, Heart Radio. We'll end on this one, so I don't know. Let's see which one we'll end out on. Lemon. I don't know. Y'all got to go to the beginning of this live regarding my commentary about Lemon. I'm numb to the situation. I hope he thinks he's doing himself. He thinks he's doing the sector a service by providing content in the way in which he's doing it, right? And what I mean is he's not putting on a character. Well, maybe he is putting a character, but that character is also hindering him in real life. A character is putting on a costume, a suit, and then once the show is over, you click off and you be a productive member of society. You're not a detriment to society. What Lemon is doing is being a detriment to society. You got a criminal case. You're not taking care of yourself from a hygienic standpoint. You're losing your teeth. One thing Rick Reed kept saying is, you young, you young, you young, you young. Your teeth shouldn't be looking like that. You young. That's true. What are your teeth going to look like when it's 50? What are your gums going to look like when you're 50? What food are you going to be able to eat? Are you going to even be presentable, right? You living on the elements of youth, not knowing that the elements of youth are setting you up for your future to be deterred in the future. Like, you know what I mean? So it's like you messing up your future because you sacrificing your future for today. But that's your choice. You're going to be shriveled up in gray, smell like piss, because obviously you have an alcohol addiction. It's sad. And you think your vanity, living in the past, because your whole foundation is vanity based. What they say, look fade. So But that's that whole situation. You come out with a missing tooth, trying to impress or get, show thirst towards Ripley, whatever. I'm numb. My saving grace is he didn't come, whatever destination he is at now, he didn't come in that way when he was over here. He changed as he left. So that's that. That's all I got to say. All right, y'all. Thank you, Brixton Bay, for sharing out Submarine's link. Feel free to subscribe to if you so choose to. Thank you for those who stayed and who watched the live. Yes, you do have to take care of yourself at all stages, right? I agree. All right, I'm about to get up out of here, y'all. Thank y'all for being an attentive audience. Let's see what song we should end with. We're going to end with Backstabbers, y'all. All right, there's a lot of backstabbers out here. Y'all have a great one. Bye, y'all.
Watch out for those backstabbers, stabbers, stabbers, stabbers. Watch out for those backstabbers, stabbers, stabbers, stabbers. Watch out for those backstabbers, stabbers, stabbers. Oh, they cozy up to you, pretending they like you while all alone they despise you. They envy your style and success to the point they will never confess that you are blessed. They detest that you are trying to be your best. They smile and grin while concocting plans to stab you in your back because they hate the fact that you are all that. They try to study your blueprint of success, only to create a mess. Their jealousy builds and builds, only for them to realize they have no skills. Watch out for those backstabbers, stabbers, stabbers, stabbers. Watch out for those backstabbers, stabbers. Watch out for those backstabbers, stabbers, stabbers. They stab you in the back, telling others that you are whack. Yet you were the only one that had their back when their head was about to get cracked. You see and hear the shift, but you refuse to get in a tiff because you know their days are numbered like 5, 4, 3, 2. Watch out for those backstabbers, stabbers. Watch out for those backstabbers, stabbers. Watch out for those backstabbers. They cozy up to you, pretending they like you while all alone they despise you. They envy your style and success to the point they will never confess that you are blessed. They detest that you are trying to be your best. They smile and grin while concocting plans to stab you in your back because they hate the fact that you are all that. They try to study your blueprint of success, only to create a mess. Their jealousy builds and builds, only for them to realize they have no skills. Watch out for those backstabbers, stabbers. Watch out for those backstabbers, stabbers. Watch out for those backstabbers. 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 Watch out for those backstabbers, stabbers, stabbers, stabbers. Watch out for those backstabbers, stabbers, stabbers, stabbers. Watch out for the backstabbers, y'all. They will sit next to you as your biggest fan, only to stab you in your back with their left and right hand. Watch out for those backstabbers, stabbers, 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 stabbers. Watch out for those backstabbers, stabbers. Watch out for those backstabbers,
Okay, Yvonne. Yvonne, if you still here, I got you. Maverick Bourne tomorrow night. I think right now my schedule is free tomorrow night, so I think tomorrow night we'll do what we said we're gonna do, and then that gives me enough time to promote it as well. Hopefully, you're free tomorrow night. Just let me know, and then we could do what we need to do. All right, we got two more songs. This one is Yvonne. Here we go.
Fame has him going insane. Fame has him going insane, insane. There is this man who is chasing fame, but the fame has him going insane. He hits the bottle to make himself think he is a rebel. The bottle has him thinking he can revel and meddle with devils. His life is full of strife because he lives for drama that causes pain and creates disdain. Fame has him going insane. Fame has him going insane, insane. He has a dream of being a star. Little does he know he can't handle the burdens of what he sees from afar. The poison in his bottle will keep him from being chosen. There's poison eggs and spew obscenities that offend many. He has no sense of loyalty, even to those who are royalty. He lies and lies to the point we wonder why. He scratches his mama up trying to chase clouds. She yells and screams because she knows his quest for fame is only making him a lame while driving her insane. Fame has him going insane. Fame has him going insane. Insane.
All right, y'all. This is the last one. Make sure y'all go out and purchase this song. It's the new hit single D&D. All right, D&D. Do not disturb.
I got you on D&D, so stop bothering me. I got you on D&D, so stop bothering me.
Yeah, I put you on D&D because you annoy me. At first you were cool when I met you at school, but all you do is act a fool.
Hearing you burp and fart while we spoke heart to heart was wrong even from the start.
I put you on D&D because you fail to understand how annoying you be.
You call me all times of night as if that is alright. You wanna gossip about mess when I need my rest. I got you on D&D, so stop bothering me. I got you on D&D, so stop bothering me.
I can no longer handle your stress, so I must do what is best, and that is put you on do not disturb, because I'm highly perturbed at the fact that you incessantly call me back to back on matters that are whack and that don't make no stacks. And I am tired of hearing you smack, so get back and don't ever call me back.
I got you on D&D, so stop bothering me. I got you on D&D, so stop bothering me. I got you on D&D, so stop bothering me. I got you on D&D, so stop bothering me. I got you on D&D. I got you on D&D. I got you on D&D, so stop bothering me. I got you on D&D.
All right, y'all. That is today's show. Thank y'all for being here. Like I said, y'all can purchase D&D out there. They're on all music streaming platforms. Y'all can reach out to me on IG on Sir King, Avatar _ Nation, or on Twitter under Mike Drumlin. You'll be able to find my music under Mike Drumlin. On all streaming platforms. How you doing, Keisha Bishop? It's good to see you. Long time no see. Thank you for being here. With that being said, I'm up out of here. If y'all been thoroughly entertained, feel free to send a gesture to $, Sir King Cloud. Thank you for Tiffany J for sending her gesture. I appreciate you being a woman of your word. Thank you so much for that. Other than that, it's a wrap. So we're about to go. We'll see what the YouTube streets to offer. And Brianna, stop lying. Stop lying with your lying ass. Talking about I came for you. You wish I came for you. That's what you wish. But that ain't gonna happen because you so mean and nasty. But I know you want me.
Bam, bam, bam. I don't know what she was thinking. I know what I want to see. Bust that pussy.
Damn, what the fuck y'all looking at? Y'all supposed to be watching her motherfucking dance moves, not me. Shit.
You right. That's Pizarro came for you. You birthed Pizarro, okay? You know she had 3 other brothers before you. Sean Bradley, Tracy. So she want to give credit. That's your 9th child, Brianna Pizarro. Okay. With that being said, I'm out of here. Y'all take care. Have a great day. Bye, y'all. Have a good one. Let's see. We should end on one. We should end on a song. Let's see. Let's see. Well, we'll end on the new song, Friend of Me, that's unreleased, y'all. Okay? Friend of Me. Bye, y'all. Have a good one.
Are you my friend or my enemy? Are you a friend of me? Are you a friend or an enemy? You say you are a friend, but sometimes I think you are on pretend. You cheer on my enemies.
as if they are your bestie. You say I am the best, but I hear rumors saying you think I am a pest. I feel sometimes you play in my face, silently wishing I fall from grace. I think sometimes you wanna take my place, although you say you have no interest to enter the race. I watch from afar and see you truly to have desire to be a star. You sit with my enemies, although you say you believe in loyalty. You laugh and giggle with those who have proven to be fickle. If you are a friend in me, you might as well be my enemy, because I can't deal with disloyalty. Are you my friend or my enemy? Are you a friend of me? Are you a friend or an enemy? Are you a friend or an enemy? Are you my friend or my enemy? Are you a friend in me? Are you a friend or an enemy? Are you a friend or an enemy? You say you are a friend, but sometimes I think you are on pretend. You cheer on my enemies as if they are your bestie. You say I am the best, but I hear rumors saying you think I am a pest. I feel sometimes you play in my face, silently wishing I fall from grace. I think sometimes you wanna take my place, although you say you have no interest to enter the race. I watch from afar and see you truly to have desire to be a star. You sit with my enemies, although you say you believe in loyalty. You laugh and giggle with those who have proven to be fickle. If you are a friend in me, you might as well be my enemy, because I can't deal with disloyalty. Are you my friend or my enemy? Are you a friend in me? Are you a friend or an enemy? Are you a friend or an enemy? Are you my friend or my enemy? Are you a friend in me? Are you a friend or an enemy? Are you a friend or an enemy?
All right, take care, y'all. Peace, that's real loud, and I'll talk to y'all soon. Bye, y'all.